Hello everyone, it is time for the group stage for the top 8 of Melty Blood. I'm Nick V, together below me is Rexu. How are you doing?
Hello. It's a joy to be here with you, Nick, and it's a joy to be commentating the first phase of the finals of the Multi-Blood Challenger League. So we are down to the last 8 players, and after today, there will be 4 in and 4 out, and it's going to be very interesting to see who'll be the one to take home all the first place. And in next week's finals, it's very interesting to note as well that of the 4 people who will make it out today, 3 of them will receive prizes. So that's already, if you get out of the group stage, you're much more likely to get into the money than not. So that's really something to play for, honestly, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, and they're beautiful prizes as well, like, because our sponsors, of course, LC Power and Streamplify, have given us a lot of nice goodies to give away. As of course, there's also the Match Arena, so claim the Match Arena right now because you're still waiting on games anyway. But like LC Power, they offer a wide variety of products, like PC cases, power supplies, etc. And for the first place, they actually got a monitor, a 144 Hz monitor for the winner to like amplify your gaming experience even more, right? Because you cannot see the frames, but they will definitely be able to. Of course, the second place will get a nice power supply for their PC, and the third place will get a very good USB mic from Streamplify. So, of course, check those out. But Rexu, what can you tell me about the players that will be playing for those nice prizes today?
I mean, honestly, it is the cream of the crop, starting off with, I'd say, the favorite. Hasn't dropped the tournament that they have played in, and I'd say is a big target. Definitely in the group stage, MagicRider. But honestly, if you look at the group, it's anyone's question, honestly. Even MagicRider will find it hard to come out, at least in first place of this group, because paired up with King Rasta, Bershko, and also Zarpox, who has been really leveling up recently, has been getting those results and playing so well that I think that Zarpox could actually be, if not qualifying out of the group, the black sheep that actually costs someone qualification to the next phase. And in the group B, though, we have 3 Frenchmen, so we are guaranteed at least 1 French person in next week's top 4 stage. So it's going to be very interesting if we actually have 2 French people, or will Ananen from Hungary actually make it into next week's phase. It's sad from a certain perspective. It's sad to know that Klops couldn't make it, but at least we got Zarpox, who just almost missed out. Being paired with Chronicles on points as well, so that would have been even more painful. But luck was on Zarpox's side, and they actually managed to clutch it out. But hey, it's still not an easy task to get out of that group. But hey, it's still in the running, so Zarpox can definitely do this. And as we said as well, has been on an incredible run of form. So I really want them to do an upset. Honestly, I'm a fan of Zarpox and of CL after all.
Yeah, I know. And you know, even if Klops is gone, I still have Saber with me in my heart right here. So there will always be a Saber in going into top 8 today. Of course, we are waiting for the players. They're actually already ready. Wow, this is esports. This is esports. The players are ready. They are already going into the game. This is going to be the first to 3 set. King Rasta up against MagicRider, Roa up against Coma, and what I've seen from the top 8 just now, I love the character variety. Of course, these 2 characters you've been seeing a lot in EUMLT, but every single player is using a different character. And we start the round with a DP. You cannot go Coma without going Monkey.
Absolutely, and this is definitely rearing its tail. Oh, then the JC hitting. Excuse me, and MagicRider is off. A very good start. There's an air throw. Try to shimmy something. Has to cancel the overhead. Good grab though from King Rasta, not respecting the bus frames from MagicRider, and just like that, trying to turn on the initiative. Jumps over the 2C. Very good for King Rasta, who will make the life lead irrelevant and almost, okay, still MagicRider slightly in favor, but clean 4k damage cannot convert on the counter hit though. Was a lucky break, but air unblockable. Magic has been on the giving end of that, so has to be on the receiving end for once in a while. King Rasta gets the air throw. What's the mix after this one left? Alright, goes for a grab. Beautiful EX from King Rasta, who starts off very, very strongly. These are all first to threes. It's very important to note, by the way. So slightly longer than a normal tournament multi-set, but definitely the winner will have deserved it.
Yeah, and that was such a sick answer against the grab as well. But here we go, MagicRider answering back with a near perfect round already. Only one touch is remaining to kill King Rasta here. Of course, he went for the 3C, knowing that if he gets the hit there, he would get a kill. But that was not going to be it. Ooh, King Rasta catching MagicRider once again, whiffing a very punishable button. There we go, trying to force him into the corner where he wants to be. As Roa, oh, there we go, we just DP out. Spend one more meter, of course. Oh, doesn't even need it anymore and just gets the kill here. MagicRider tying it up in this first game.
Heavily scaled, of course, with DP, but still able to get the finisher. But oh, Rasta still finds a hit. Has to finish off with here. It was a little bit too high to convert off anything else after the 4 BC. But then again, MagicRider runs into the needle, and King Rasta is off to a flying start. A very good life lead, 50% life, and it's still almost 3 bars of Magic Circus. The low shield gets blown up. Rasta has 3 bars on deck. This could be the round. Cashes in with Arc Drive. That should be enough. And King Rasta with a perfect to start off the journey in this group stage against the favorite. King Rasta not messing about here.
Yeah, you were talking about the upsets, right? King Rasta is one of the strongest players in Europe right now, but this might still be considered by some people as an upset, so I definitely wanted to happen, and people will realize, oh wait, maybe this is not an upset, maybe he's just really sick. Oh, challenging each other once again, round start, just like the last game, but this time King Rasta just backed off. MagicRider was like, yeah, you're not gonna eat another DP, will you? Now this sitting full screen, King Rasta tries to play the full screen game, charging up, but no, the only thing that will be charged up is the 3C from Coma catching you out there. Being put almost into the corner. Of course, we dunk again. This is basketball, this is Coma's hoop. Let's go.
Damage spins the EX as well, and then another very strong start from MagicRider. The overhead hits King Rasta, and a perfect for a perfect, almost pretty much, but let's call it a ghetto perfect. MagicRider gets on the board. One more round to immediately level up this set with high shield, but oh, shield follow-up from King Rasta, punishing the BC from MagicRider. Spends the EX as well. Very good, 4.2k damage, and the OK, but good grab from MagicRider again, chucking Raw into the corner, and that's going to be another huge chunk of damage. Tries the 2B reset, but Rasta on point. Magic has been low shielding quite a bit. If Rasta can pick up on those habits, maybe they can try to get some juicy damage going, but MagicRider potentially setting up a couple of touches, maybe even one can be enough to blow up Rasta. But good jump from the Austrian, and they are free of the court.
Yeah, that was very good jump as well, because it could have been death right there, although had 4 bars there, so maybe MagicRider just wanted to force that heat out of it. Gets another hit, and this might be doing it, Rex, so he's going all the way, spends 1 meter into the air, spend 1 more meter for the DP, get the kill here. Yeah, there we go. King Rasta tying it up game 2 as well, and he's getting closer to that victory.
First to 3 though, so another game will still not be enough for King Rasta. Magic has 4 bars though. You do not want the Coma with full resources, but that's exactly what MagicRider has. Beautiful shield on the DP. That's just damage accumulating. The damage just pile up. That's going to be 4.4k almost. Trying to go for the delayed air dash. Spends the EX as well. Moon Drive. Confirm the combo. Diangel will not be enough. But Rasta falls into the clutches of Coma once again. MagicRider leveling up the set 1-0. And this will be such an interesting game number 3. It will not give the victory of the set, but it will leave the winner with a huge advantage. 2 potential set points to be played, and both players are really playing this so well.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, another delayed Rekka overhead hits King Rasta, and he's not blocking against it. Of course, you don't have to block when your opponent drops the combo. And there we go. Blocking is always an option when you are Coma. We DP instead. There we go, getting the knockdown. Went for a bait there. Not sure what he wanted to get out of that. But gets the hit anyway. MagicRider playing very sick right now. Potentially gets a kill here. One EX tried to extend his combo into another, but dropped it right there. King Rasta gladly picking it up, but he has such a way to go if he wants to take this round.
Huge way to go, as you said, but still doable. There's enough bar and still gets a hit. This could be probably a safe heat from King Rasta. Spins the EX, maybe the heat, no, a little bit of a charge, wants to maximize the damage, 3.8k. The DP whiffs and a beautiful punish from King Rasta. Gets the pickup, still won't be enough, but now it's a final guess for game for both players. Rasta, this comeback could happen. Moondrive from MagicRider and gets the grab as well. King Rasta wanting to perhaps bait the DP coming out, but Magic goes for a grab, and Rasta almost made the comeback happen.
I actually thought they would both just go for a DP in that case. That would be sick. But let's go, MagicRider trying to get the victory here, trying to take the lead. 3C gaming allegations, not today, with no witnesses. This Roa is going to die very soon, but not if he drop the combo. They might be going to the police anyway. Let's go, extend it, go midstream. Try to corner carry him as much as you can, and there we go. Just goes for a safe needle poke there. There we go, walk up 3C, trying to win out. 2C hits him though, but there was no conversion off of it. There we go, very nice to bait out the whiff. There we go, taking over the game once again. 4 bars on deck, you know, spending the super yet. The DP was baited, but he did not punish it, but gets a low anyway. 3 bars on deck. Do you want this round? Spend it all.
Maybe a second will not be enough for Rasta right here, and in fact it is not, but a dash up grab from King Rasta sends us to a final round in game number 3 to take the lead in this set. Dash up 3C, I saw it coming. How Rasta did not is beyond me, but it's still MagicRider cashing in with both damage and corner carry, and now defending against Coma in the corner. Damn, solved with a throw. King Rasta not able to shield the 2-2C, but still gets the EX, dispelling the armor, and Rasta is the one with the corner position, but drops the combo, and Magic tries to get out of there. 3C gaming! Good spacing from Rasta.
I'm telling you, Coma has a zoner with that 3C. Alright, dropping the combo once again. King Rasta, you have to be able to hit those combos now, especially in this top 8 situation, because MagicRider is not a person you want to drop your combos against, because he is going to retaliate in a very big way. Alright, good Moondrive to counteract his Moondrive, but there we go.
Oh, he dropped!
DP into the drop?
Very good heat as well from King Rasta. The throw! Oh my god, are you kidding me? Plus, on whiff is not a meme, I swear to god, that is actually true. Send Kamone this clip and tell him why are you plus on whiff, because that is criminal, honestly. And yeah, MagicRider takes game number 3. Man, that was painful. I don't want to be in King Rasta's shoes right now.
Me neither, but that's because you face a Coma, and then to make it even worse, it's MagicRider on Coma, right? One of the best players in Europe, up against one of the best players in Europe, in King Rasta as well. Both have been wanted champions, both have been champions of various tournaments, like Lunar Arena. MagicRider is the one to open up this game number 4. With the corner carry, of course, mid-screen 2 corner. There we go. What is the Oki? It was a simple staggers. The grab whiff was barely not a range, but there was already a jump coming out from King Rasta. Maybe fuzzy jumping very early. Whiffed either way, and he's taking over this game.
2-2 seeing blocked from King Rasta, but still did not get out this shield. Still all the recovery somehow missing, and then the shield follow-up. Magic tries to go for a throw. King Rasta gets a good jump in, however. This would be good damage, leaving MagicRider on a final guess for game. Dash up 3C, continuing the combo, good 4.1k damage. Still starts to send some lightning to catch MagicRider going in. 3C, another one. Shield clash. And it's still the EX, good shield from King Rasta, good blocks from MagicRider once again, and it's still the Austrian applying the pressure. Is that 60? Catching MagicRider, the jump in, but still the MagicRider on the defensive. Big waves from Rasta, still no punish, and then the startup of 2C, I believe, somehow not armoring through. King Rasta 1 round away from leveling the set.
Yeah, I believe it's frame 4 armor. That's why it wasn't active yet. There we go, King Rasta getting the lead in this second round of game number 4, launching him with the 3C, of course. Went for the DP, expecting a grab once again. Went for the OTG, wanted to combo a little bit early, but picked up another combo anyway. And this is optimal gaming from King Rasta. One more touch will be doing it. MagicRider, what are you going to do here? Will you DP? Will you blood heat? What will you do? It is a heat. There we go, Moondrive into the clash, kicks midair. How are you going to escape this? Because you only have to block. Oh, there we go, we whiffed the shield. And King Rasta is going to take damage for it.
I think that was a Dianjo perhaps, but Rasta still will definitely like that. Not liking this hit though. MagicRider has no bar, will build one at the end of this combo, or almost. There's the jump into 2A's, catching King Rasta. This probably will be the round. There will be enough damage on this grab. No, not enough. OTG still not enough. The grab, and King Rasta caught looking at it. MagicRider on set point. A very good attempt from King Rasta, just falling apart at the scenes after that heat. Now both charging. It's not over.
Oh, he was absolutely expecting the 3C from Coma, so he was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to press this very early, and you're going to get hit. Oh, there you go. Very nice patience from King Rasta, and then pressing a button at the exact right moment where MagicRider was like, oh, he's not going to press anything. He's too scared for this Coma. Nah, he's not scared. He's just baiting you. There we go. Landing into the grab. Saw the Moondrive coming out, and there we go. Applying the pressure once again. Now you have to block. Nope. It's just advisory. I am Coma. I don't have to do anything. Was it 3C? Oh, there we go. Doesn't matter. 2B instead.
Is it hit? Damn, that's a lot of damage. Very optimal combo from Magic. 4k damage, slight life lead for the Frenchman, but there's 4 bars on deck for Rasta. There's the heat, and now the 3C from Magic. That's going to be giving the Frenchman the life lead. The 2B fatal. I think this would kill with 1 bar. Coma can dish out a lot of damage. 4.4k. The charge up in the face, and then a painful. I think that's 2-2B from MagicRider. There seals the deal and gives MagicRider a very hard, but very good game 1 to kick off our group stage, as apparently my camera has been kicked off as well.
Yep, I think MagicRider's energy was just so powerful. Even in Malta, they noticed the shockwaves, and since you don't have fiber yet, your DSL or coax cable, it got evaporated by the heat of the moment, right? Oh, he's back. They fixed it. Damn, Maltese are very fast.
Yeah, true. But yeah, of course, a very interesting game number 1 to start off this group stage, which is promising to be a very close one, as we show definitely a very interesting lineup of matches. We have so how the day will be is that we'll have 2 sets from Group A, 2 sets from Group B, and then 2 sets from Group A, Group B, 2 sets from Group A, and Group B. Of course, everything is first to 3, as we just saw, and the second set is already starting off. It is Bershko and Zarpox, and again, 2 very strong killers, and these 4 players are all in the same group. Whoever is going to get out of the group is anyone's question. MagicRider starting off with a very vital win against King Rasta. But this is definitely a battle between no slouches as well. Bershko and Spain, and Spanish Zarpox. So 4 nationality as well. Very interesting to see this one as a fatal from Zarpox to start things off. A lore matchup as well between CL and Arc.
I'm not gonna ask for the lore because apparently Melty does not have lore. Alright, there we go. Briscoe opens up Zarpox because Zarpox was not paying that much attention, I think, at that moment. And Briscoe saw the gap right there, and now this is where you do not want to be, because Briscoe is one of the best players with that Arc Rekka. But there we go, Zarbox did find a way out, got the keys to open that door up. There we go, but it's closed again. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna open up? Which key is it? Just escapes it.
Monkey flip, good movement from Zarbox using the jump cancel, catching Briscoe, trying to preempt the movement. The shield, no, Zarbox pressing right into it. There's going to be 3 bars of Magic Circus, but Briscoe will not be able to kill, so uses just 1 hard knockdown. Gets for game for both players. Good shield from Zarbox. The BC blows Briscoe up. That is the very first round for Zarbox. Very interesting first round, because both players definitely going in as they end this combo. Going to be hurting like hell for Zarbox, getting the full keys into the 226C. Now Briscoe blocking in the corner. Where's that DP coming? Damn, no DP.
Yeah, this is unlike Briscoe, right? Oh, there we go. He got a reset. He's walking under very cheekily, but he dropped the combo, which means that Zarbox is going to... Just gonna stop talking. Both dropping the combo. I think Zarbox is being a good man. Just saying like, okay, you drop your combo, I'll just drop mine as well. We're equal.
We're probably going to be equal on rounds. Briscoe.
Yep.
Pending the bar. Damn, all four bars. So we're going to be level on rounds. But Briscoe has virtually no resources. Zarbox will have 4 bars and Moondrive available, so a rough spot potentially for the German. But starting off with a very good Fatal counter, drops the combo, counter Moondrive, just gets it in time. A little bit lucky for Briscoe perhaps right there, as the DP will whip the 2 BCU as Zarbox. Some damage on the board, not going to be a lot, but still maximizing, spends the EX, 3.8k into OK, JC, and catches a hit, cannot convert, and Briscoe can come out with DP. Excellent shield in the throw from Zarbox. The Heat not baited though, and Briscoe spending all the resources. Very weird here.
Yeah, absolutely. He just, when he has resources, he will instantly go and uses it. It puts him into like a bad situation, as in he cannot really fight back with the most optimal things that R can do. Like just now, he can just Moondrive and grab, and there will not be anything else. Going for the super here, getting a clean hit with the Arc Drive finish. And Zarbox takes game number 1 of this first of 3 sets.
Very good stuff from Zarbox. The extended shield from Briscoe not playing out right there. Zarbox capitalizing, cashing in immediately with Arc Drive. So let's see if Briscoe will level up the set, or will Zarbox build 2 games strong. Briscoe though starting off with a very favorable combo. Spends the EX to get the hard knockdown. Arc left right coming in, goes right. Zarbox does not guess right, however. That's going to be another chunk of damage. Arc corner combos definitely hit like hell.
Oh, absolutely. And now you're in the corner where the Rekkas will be there. You don't know when you can mash out, but the spacing there was perfect from Briscoe as well. Just instantly punishing the 2B, I believe, and getting the KO. That is a perfect for Briscoe on the map. And let's see if you can repeat it one more time to take this game. Tries to go for a round start jumping A. That was very clever, but there we go. Finding an anti-air on the shield BC. Zarbox pushing you into the corner. Once again, 3 meters on deck. The next hit might be doing a lot of damage. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, he was very lucky he didn't get hit by the low there.
Ooh, absolutely, and Zarbox is still putting on the pressure, has to shield the 5C, 2BC whiffs the dive claw as well, and Zarbox can build some very good damage. I think with 4 bars this may even kill, but I don't think Zarbox will let it rip. In fact, good shield, and Zarbox did not— oh! Wait, huh? Okay, weird decision. Maybe Zarbox thought that they actually had the round in the bag, so wanted to cash in immediately. Very unfortunate meter expenditure, because Zarbox now has no meter. Briscoe has 4 bars, spends 1 after the Moondrive as well, 4.3k damage, misses the jump, but then again, throw plus on with. Now Bershko can definitely dominate this third round of the second game. DP is blocked. Very bad punish from Bershko. Wanted BC perhaps, and there's still 4 bars on deck. Zarpox probably dead. There's the Rekka. Oh my god, the extra delay to catch Zarpox on wake up. And it is 1-0.
1-1.
It's 1-0. I probably sounded like I said 1-0, 1-0, but I said 1-0.
Oh, yeah, it definitely sounded like 1-0.
Yeah, I think actually Zarpox using the arm drive right there may have even messed up with their mental, unfortunately. So that is why they
Our mental.
left such
My
a
mental.
sorry.
Even with my mental. Because I didn't hear you correctly. Alright, let's go. Into the match, we Rekka out, no issue there. Bershko finding the hit on Zarpox, pushing him into the corner. Zarpox, what are you gonna do there? Block the left right, of course we do that. There you go, more pressure, escaping the corner.
Jesus, well.
Nice playing neutral, yep.
Combo, Moondrive, counter Moondrive, JA, Zarpox trying to get something going. Shield against shield, okay, very interesting. There's the cross up, no dice though. Bershko goes for the Moon DP, excellent shield from Zarpox. Need to be carrying all the way to the corner, very good damage as well, 4.2k. Cross up with the JB, El Culo, as Zarpox calls it, the CL butt, the non-boss, call it what you want. It's still a lot of damage. Bait on the DP as well. Zarpox is moving into Bershko's head and gets the first round of game number 3.
Yep, and this is where you want to get that lead. Oh, the third hit of the Rekka gets the hit there into the left right. It was blocked by Zarpox. Very good awareness. Mashes out with the low, catching Bershko with a little bit too much of a gap in the block string. There we go, another left right from himself. There we go, the shield A follow-up, but no follow-up on the combo itself, meaning that Zarpox instantly can take over the neutral. Good blocks from Bershko there, by the way. Oh.
But then Zarpox is the one being hit, and now he's being manhandled by our Rekka into the EX. 4.3k damage clean on the dot. Moondrive from Zarpox, good shield. Now Bershko puts himself in the corner. Excellent punish on the raw heat from the German as Zarpox cashing in. 623C into Meaty perhaps. There it is. On the meter dumped into the trash can as Zarpox will also send Bershko's life bar into the trash can. Our drive. Powered CL comes in to clean, and it's 2-1 for Zarpox, but it's still not over.
No, absolutely not. Bershko is one of those players that can absolutely take it back. And remember, this is a first to 3. This is not your regular first to 2. So there are many more chances for a player to find out what the weaknesses of their opponent is, adapt to them, and then turn it all around. And this is the game where Bershko has to do that against Zarpox. And Rexu, if you were Bershko right now, what would be your game plan?
DP into DP.
That's
We haven't
that
seen
sounds like
a lot.
Bershko.
Exactly, but we haven't actually seen, and this is what's interesting about Bershko. When Bershko tries to play calm, doesn't actually have a lot of success. When Bershko goes in, just like this, he actually goes raw and actually gets results. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Bershko's approach will be. Game 1 is so important to get the victory in, and I think that Zarpox is potentially the dark horse in this group. So potentially losing your game against Zarpox could be very, very detrimental for your chances. As Bershko starts off with a big combo, Zarpox with a minor life lead still. Gets the EX, was going to be the mix after this, goes for the JC save jump, pushes Zarpox into the corner, Rekka gaming, but the JB fatal from Bershko, that's going to be so much damage, 3 bars on deck. I think spinning them all might even kill, but Zarpox going to be still alive because Bershko only spends 1 bar.
Yeah, and very weird left right there, but there was nothing pressed by either of these players, and now Zarpox is taking it over. Well, goes for the own left right situation. That hit center, no one blocked that. And Briscoe's life taking away from them. But first round on Zarbox's side, Briscoe, you have to do it now. This is a good start, but not when you drop it. Oh, finding his shield. That was a very big normal. Finds the unblockable as well. And there we go, spending 1 meter for a mix-up. Bullaby's, it will just be the safe jump once again. Shield B follow-up does hit Briscoe, and he gets hit after it as well for a full combo. Spending 1 meter once again. Getting the safe jump. Let's see what you're gonna do. Briscoe, when is the DP coming? I think Zarbox is gonna wait for it as well.
No, Zarbox will not wait for anything. Catching a beautiful punish on the shield attempt again. Briscoe lingering too much with that shield, and now there's 2 bars. Blood hit is popped, however, as Briscoe is the one on the aggression. Zarbox trying to maybe shield. Oh, the combo drop. Very unfortunate. Briscoe not able to get a lot of damage with that heat. And Zarbox can now take back the life lead. No heat just yet. Gets the command throw. Will this be converted? Tries to go for the key. Maybe trying to catch a reset, but Briscoe fights back. As 1 bar available, not going to be enough. Briscoe, not a lot of damage left on the life bar, but gets a grab. Zarbox does not expend it, and we are tied in round. Wait, is Briscoe? Okay, Briscoe's buffering TPs. Let's call it that.
Because you're just so surprised there's no DP. Speaking of them, Zarbox just threw one out, and Briscoe is playing the patient game, baiting it out, going for the instant punish. There we go. Safe jump. Yep. Just don't want to get hit by anything. Zarbox knows exactly what to do against Arc, and Briscoe knows that. Let's go. That was the unblockable. Couldn't shield it. Oh, the grab was there to catch out Briscoe, but he takes it over once again. Might be just fighting for his life right now. Ooh, that was a very good confirm, but did not believe in the confirm itself. There we go, getting a hit. 4 bars on deck. We'll spend 1. We'll spend the heat as well. We'll try to get that life back, whiffing the 3C, and that means that Briscoe can get some damage on the board. But there we go, getting the super maximum damage from Zarbox, and he is in such a prime position to take the set right here. But you have to get that last open.
Final mix. Oh, gets the grab. Still not going to be enough. Wake up DP from Briscoe. Catches in with EX. Not a lot of damage, but guarantees the left, right. Good mood drive though. Invo through the JC, but Briscoe still chasing them in the air. And now the pressure can start. There is bar available for Zarbox. But the DP neutralizing the offense from Briscoe. Fastest Alta 4 in the West. And Zarbox takes a very, very strong win against Briscoe and puts themselves tied with points with MagicRider, because as you can see to the far right, it is not just victories that count, but also every game won is a point. So as you can see, MagicRider and Zarbox both on 4 points. A set is 1 point, but every single game is also worth a point. So that is why Rasta and Briscoe also have 1 point each. And these points can do so much of a difference when we get to tally up the cards, of course, because if you lose 1 game 3-0 and win 2, and someone else wins 2 games and loses 1 3-2 or 3-1, that 1 point may be enough to help you get through to the last stage.
Might be able to drag you into the 2nd place instead of the 3rd place, of course. This was Group A between MagicRider, King Rasta, Briscoe, and Zarbox, and now we will be going into Group B for Teeps against Ferion, and then Ananan against Chronicles. Of course, as explained earlier, we will do 2 matches of Group A first, and then 2 matches of Group B. And then after the ad break, again, 2 matches from Group A, 2 matches from Group B. So we'll be waiting for Teeps against Ferion. And that is going to be such an amazing match as well, because it's France against France, and it's going to be the hooded characters against themselves.
So I'll explain a little bit the points, because it may be a little bit confusing. So if you win a set, you're guaranteed 4 points, because it's 3 from every single game plus an extra for winning the set. If the set is, for example, 3-2, someone will have 4 points, the winner. The loser won 2 games, so that is still 2 points on the board. I hope I'm being clear enough. If it is not, feel free to ask again in the chat, but it's basically 1 point for every game and for every set you get an additional point.
You can just say like every game is 1 point, but winning your third match will be worth 2 points.
No, because winning your match is 2 points is basically 5.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But it's 4 points.
So no, because now you're doing 3 plus 2. I'm saying you do 2 plus 2 because you won game 1 and game number 2.
We're
right?
confusing everyone. Nick,
and then
Nick,
you win
Nick.
game number 3, which is worth 2 points. That's 4. Rexu, come on, man.
Nah. Fire this guy. But yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much what?
2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1. That's 3. Quick math. Okay.
That's very
but yeah. While we wait for the French face-off, if you want to maybe add some money, we do have a match arena. The codes have all been claimed because this has been a seasonal quest. So if you have really not claimed 50 codes in 8 weeks, pretty much, you don't even deserve to go out of your house. So that's at least a minor victory.
But Rexu, how do you earn money to put into the match arena? Because people can put their own money that they work for in the match arena to make these players happy, to make sure these players can get paid for all the time that they spend to entertain us all, right? They deserve it.
Yeah, honestly, they actually do. Honestly, but if you have spare change, of course that is. If you don't, there are still some sponsor quests which you may still be able to do. Somehow, the Twitch quests are not available in my country, Malta W. But it's still a cool way to help out. If you don't live in a fourth world country like me, you can actually do these quests and benefit a little bit more the prize pool, which is sitting at $12.50. But of course, remember, it is not just this prize pool that will matter, but also the prizes gently given to us by LC Power and Streamplify. Next week will be up for grabs. The top 4, or not the top 4, top 2 of both groups will pass on to a final 4 bracket, single elimination, and yeah, they will be sharing all the spoils. We'll have 2 semifinals, a match for 3rd place, and then the big final for the winner and 2nd place, of course, to get the bigger prizes and 2nd and 3rd places, of course.
Yep, there's match arena to be won. There's a lot of good, well-earned money. Of course, the 3rd place of the games in 2 weeks will be the 3rd place will be just getting the USB mic from Streamplify. Thank you so much. 2nd place will get power supply from LC Power, and then the 1st place will get a 144 Hertz monitor from LC Power as well. So of course, thank you so much to our sponsors for being here. If you want to learn more about these 2 sponsors, press !LC Power in the chat right now, or !Streamplify, of course, and just find out what they have to offer.
Yeah, actually, speaking of, by the way, like, this is not a paid promotion, but Streamplify have actually a USB hub, and it's sick as hell. I wish I could show it, but I think my camera will go broke again, so I'd rather just leave it as is. But it's so sick. It has buttons to turn them on and off. It has even labels. I'll see if I can find it.
Wait, is it like a Go XLR but for USB ports?
I don't know. I don't actually know what a Go XLR is, but I'm trying to find these. They're like these. Okay, they're like this plug. Oh, okay, never mind. Camera's off because we are going into our first match of Group B, and this is Chronicles against Enanen, so we don't have the running order, but it's still going to be a fantastic match. None the difference. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Gustav is missing for now, but what we're not missing is any of these matches because they are going to be great today. There we go. Enanen instantly tries to I was gonna say tries to hit Chronicles, but he straight up whiffs, and Chronicles taking over here with the Noel, using the range to punish Fluff wherever he stands. And there we go, good staggers, whiffing, but that was not an actual whiff because there was a second hit in that move, and Anon thought it was going to whiff, tried to punish, and got hit instead. And that is a very convincing round win for Chronicles here. What a start.
Very, very strong start right there, but Enenin trying to immediately level things up. The Noel Vlov matchup is a very funny one because I always remember about the Scrod Gauntlet where they had to run like 3 Vlovs but couldn't manage to. As Chronicles gets some good damage on the board, gets the life feed as well in the process, baits out the hit as well. Everything is going badly for Enenin. Gets reset as well. That heat will be slowly dissipating. There's EXP from Chronicles to keep the Hungarian in block stance. Super jump into nothing. Chronicles respecting it a little bit too much. Good moon drive to dodge the low. And Chronicles once again getting to do some good damage. Not able to confirm the combo, but there's the clashes favoring Chronicles. And you are dead. Enenin dropping game number 1. Chronicles though starting off in very strong fashion, and that is definitely a huge sign to Enenin that they have to change something, because this was very well dominated from Chronicles.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably having looked at the Evo Japan winner Noel, who beat everyone that was standing in their path. And of course Chronicles instantly applying all the new tech that he got. There we go, fakes the cross up, and it was same side. And there we go, and then getting pushed into the corner. Of course, what you're gonna do here is simply a safe jump into a grab, and now he's gonna make you scared of being grabbed, so he's gonna force you pressing a button. There we go, and then not taking the bait. I like what I see, but shield against the heat there, going for the moon drive, and wants to take the kill here. Has 2 meter on deck. Will you be able to spend it? 3 meter. Look at the meter build as well. Then there it is. 5k damage. What an optimal combo from Chronicles. He's definitely cooking up perfect there. And now looking for his second round, of course. Wants that second win. Again, the grab here. And then you're gonna have to think about the grab, because at one point taking the grab is not going to win you anything. It's just gonna let you lose. The shield there was covered. Oh, BC boot was there into the air, unblockable, and this is going to hurt. One more wake up might tell all.
I don't think this will be enough to kill, but Chronicles putting up some good resources. Will have bar as well after this combo now, and a true guess for King. Could block on the 6C, but still does not block low afterwards, and this is honestly feeling like a speedrun. Chronicles, 2 straight games. There is still 1 more for Chronicles to conclude, but it's still looking very rough. And then looking a little bit dazed, perhaps. Not able to...
I mean, Chronicles is showing them the PP. The double P. That's crazy.
Okay. But second wasn't actually a perfect, by the way. It was a minor amount of chip damage, pretty much a get of perfect. Good bow drive though from Enenin. Definitely needed that. This is probably the first combo that the Hungarian has been able to show. Gets the air throw into the OK. And pushes Chronicles all the way to the corner. The stomp into a lot of chip damage. Good shield, and shield again from Enenin. Steals the corner, but a fatal converted from Chronicles. And again, going to be a lot of damage. EXP 4.2k side submission. Oh my god, what a bait from Chronicles. That was potentially the sickest heat bait I've ever seen.
Yeah, and of course, oh, that flow using the key again. That's such a great movement tool for Chronicles. And then not taking the bait, but don't underestimate it. There we go, using the range on Noel even further than Vlov's sword. And will you go even further beyond? Yep, just going for the grab, getting another round, and Chronicles might actually be taking this set without losing a single round.
Line start as well. Chronicles on set point, spending the EX as well. And immediately NNN in the corner. Not a spot that Valve is unfamiliar with, but definitely not one that he will be very happy with. Chronicles dishing out even more damage. Stingo still on a perfect, catching with the two ways. Not going to be enough to kill if Chronicles does not have a sick mood drive round. He hasn't, but there's maybe a dash out grab. No, and then still holding strong in the corner. There's 4 bars on deck, afraid to use them for fear of a bait. But Chronicles does not care. Gets a fatal counter hit, gets another perfect. That was just 6 rounds of pure domination, and then could not get anything started. And that is the worst way to start this off, because you can start off with a loss, of course, like King Rasta or Bershko did, get something on the board and at least get a little bit of a warm-up in the process. But this was just too strong from Chronicles to even leave NNN some room to say, okay, I can improve this, because NNN's game plan just got straight up deleted from the set. He has to go back to the drawing board, use this break that he has right now to make some very good changes and adjustments, because otherwise they will not make it far, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and this is what I like about this as well, right? Because there's going to be, of course, another match. Is going to be an ad break as well. That means the players have so much time to make sure they can lab against their opponent's character as well, knowing exactly like, oh, I have to do this in this situation. They still have the time for this, so there's always some preparation instead of like being in a tournament where you don't really have that. So it's another dimension added to the round robin in this case.
Yeah, it's that's what's pretty much the thing to discuss here. It is round robin. Everyone will have their chance, and even though people like NNN got swept 3-0, it is still possible to make a comeback. There are still potentially 8 points for NNN to make, and 8 points in this setting is actually huge. So do not count out anyone from this bracket. Even people who have lost their first game, like King Rasta, like Bershko, they are still very much in the run, because all 8 competitors are incredibly strong players, and they can pull off good victories, upsets, you name it. So I think up until the end, it will be anyone's chance to progress to the next phase.
Yeah, see, and then in the chat right now saying, I tried, boys. You're not done trying yet. You have still 2 more rounds to play. Of course, never give up. You've been unwanted. Never give up. So I want to see you win at least 2 more rounds. Of course, I'm hoping for you. And let's see what's going to be next, because we're still waiting, I believe, on Teeps and Zephyrion. So we're going to go into an ad breaks. Let's see if Zephyrion pops up after that. So stay tuned, of course, and check out these sponsors.
welcome back to the second part of the 2BCU group stage section. I'm in a new room, but it is still same old excellent multi-blood action, and holy crap, it is honestly, the French derby coming up. Of course, it is me, Rex, joined by Nick V on commentary. I still get the side wrong, but it is the French derby, honestly. It is always these two French people facing off against each other. It is Teeps and Zephyrion. We've seen this countless times, of course. And the last time that we saw them, it was way, way too close to actually defining a new standard, because every time it feels like Teeps wins, Zephyrion was this close to catching a win, and then Teeps just pulling out the trap card, the cheat card, the coma, and taking the whole set. But now they are lying in wait with Dantes. Maybe they will have a full Dantes round. What do you think, Nick V?
I think he's going to count to 3. He's going to take it. But Zephyrion's not going to make it easy for sure. Let's see what he's going to be capable of, because Teeps has been running that Monte Cristo for a couple of months now, ever since the release. But Zephyrion, like you said, always was still one step ahead, and Koma had to save him. But let's see if Zephyrion still has that upper hand here. There we go, went for the claw. It was long enough to get a hit, but not for a conversion. The ring is there. Good reactions, going for the EX grab and extending it in the corner. Easy 4k damage. Oki is right there. Safe jump into trying. Oh, there was actually just a jump out with the BC laser. Teeps is escaping the corner. This is exactly what he wants, but
damn, what a punish with the J4BC. Should be a lot of damage. Zephyrion not going to be able to close it out. So, let's say follow 4.5k damage, corner pressure. Beautiful bait on the DP. The patience of Zephyrion starting off very, very well. And an excellent start for the Warg player. On the Red Arc as well. Haven't seen a lot of Aoko coming in from Zephy, but going back to the tried and tested main character. But Teeps is also on the main character, and immediately starting off very well. Going to be getting the EX, the left-right setup. What side is going to be? Bam. Throw.
The same side throw, of course, untechable. Let's go and see what's going to happen. The Rekka was there. I think he tried to punish the ring somehow, but he got hit instead. There we go, another counter. Teeps pressing buttons again, getting armored through. Let's see what's going to happen here. Went for the low shield. It was not punished, but
no shield on the 4BC though. Teeps still not able to convert. Zephyrion living life dangerously. Shield BC out of there. Ends up without any moon, just a spec, but Fatal JB should be enough for to kill Zephyrion with an incredible conversion. 4.2k on the board. Still beat her left in case of emergency, but did not need it. Zephyrion off to a very good start. 1-0. And sheesh.
Yeah, of course, coming from the depths of darkness, there is Zephyrion just in time to close out game number 1. Now looking to get game number 2 as well. Of course, Teeps is standing in his way from progressing through this bracket, throwing out the rings, the granny donuts, granny cookies, the laser a little bit stronger than that. Let's see, this is going to drag him into game number 2. No, is Zephyrion getting a hit there on Teeps once again, and it's in the corner as well. And that is where you do not want to be against Warg, because taking the throw is no longer an option against Warg, and that is definitely not what Teeps was going to take. He is going to take your life instead. There we go, hard knockdown, safe jump into some nice Rekka strings. There we go, another opening is there, and Teeps taking the first round of this game 2.
Important round from Teeps, the first one of the set. Wants to make it a second or to immediately level things up. And we'll start off with a bang. Want to be preparing the EX, left, right, coming in once again. Goes for the side switch in the air. Good defense from Zephy still, but it's still Teeps doing the damage until the ejector seat, the 7BC. the gold button, saving Wark, saving Zephyrion, who is now putting the pressure. 4.4k. Air throw, metering. No! The armor going through the DP, but Teeps is still safe.
Yeah. Safe as you can be against Warg, because let's be real, you're not really ever safe. There we go, JB getting a fatal counter. Easiest damage of his life, dropping the combo, still has priority in this game, juggling him. There's 3 meters on deck for an easy kill. Opts to go for 1 meter into 1 more meter. I think he, with the input on going for another EX grab, still on just a sliver of health. Teeps trying to survive, getting the opening there, and of course dragging Walk into the corner for one last Oki, going for the safe heat.
Oh!
Oh,
Okay.
that was sick. Teeps just stealing the round there from sliver of health going into the heat and instantly going for the super. Of course, it is a grab, so you cannot block it. Zephyrion just was under so much pressure, did not jump it.
I got hit. Like, for some reason, like, seeing Teeps hating did not really make me scared of the command grab, but Teeps pulling it off, Zephyrion getting hit as well. And of course, that is very, very hard to react. You have to preempt it if you're that close, and Teeps knows it very, very well. As the EX immediately taking us game 3 in perfect parity. Fates counter on the laser. Unfortunate drop right there, and Zephy can jump away. Good take on the grab from Teeps as well. Good defense from Zephyrion. But the reaction of Teeps, Moondrive and Shield on the 6BC. Guaranteed punish. A lot of damage on the table. That will hurt like hell. 4.2k. And a final mix for Zephyrion, who guesses wrong. And Teeps now, for the first time, in the lead in the set.
Yeah, and this is absolutely what Teeps wants, right? He definitely got into the mental there, Zephyrion being hit by that super earlier. And now Teeps going on a high roll. Of course, that beam hits up very high, so even if you try to jump over it like a Street Fighter, you still can get hit. Goes for the plus frames into more stagger pressure. Look at the amount of whiffs as well, but Zephyrion just afraid to press buttons. Teeps jumping willingly into the corner, going for the raw 3C, expecting maybe an IED to go for more pressure with Zephyrion, but Zephyrion was just sitting there getting punished. There we go. Both going into the air, and Teeps winning out with the laser against Zephyrion, trying to press a button as well. And now we are back to where we started. Oh, tried to dash out. It did work. There was a punish there on the staggers, but it was not believed in, so Teeps still there. Fatal counter against fatal counter, getting the laser once again, and he just keeps the pressure.
Pressure will definitely be counting for Teeps. Could be cashing in with the command grab at the end of this combo. Should be enough. I believe, yeah, that's definitely enough. This animation is so sick. And Teeps getting 2 games to 1 right now. 4 rounds straight for the count player, making it count. And we are going to potentially the last game of the set. Maybe another 3-1 and making. Not if Zephyrion wills it though. Zephyrion will definitely be hungry to, first of all, get a set against Teeps, and second of all, will not let this end. This he wants as many points as possible, of course. And starting off with the rings into the 6-3C, going to be getting some very good OTG, leaving Teeps in the corner, not believing in the 5A, but still getting another combo, the TK rings into potentially the EX. It is excellent, 4.4k damage, and Teeps could be in a guess for game, but excellent tech on the throw and using the advantage to take back the initiative.
Yeah, of course, Teeps getting a hit once again. Zephyrion was on such a good way of taking this round, but Teeps in his way here, going for the little left-right float mix, but Zephyrion just blocking it out, taking grabs. Doesn't really matter yet. It's not in kill range for the grab either way. Shield was activated. There we go. Interesting clash between these 2 players there. And oh, very good moon drive. Gets the shield B punish against the shield. That is a fatal counter. That is fatal damage as well. He has 3 meters on deck. That will be 3 meters spent as well. And that is teap's taking the round very nicely. Turned around from his side. Zephyrion, such a big life lead, but teap's just taking the round here.
A very, very painful round for Zephyrion to be on the receiving end of teap's. A very good comeback. Starting off set point with a fantastic start as well. Finally though, very good operate from Zephyrion. And going to be putting against the corner 3.4k damage, metering good shield from teap's, shield B, but no follow-up from Zephyrion trying to take back the turn, so teap's can definitely enjoy some extended pressure right there. Big whiff on the charge JC. Zephyrion capitalizes. Good catch on the rings. Catches with the wall splat. That's going to be a lot of damage. 4.4k. Potential guess for game. No. Good DP from teap's. And now the left, right, and the pressure can swing teap's way. Cannot confirm the overhead. So Zephyrion can still be a little bit free so far at the point.
Let's go. Street Fighter jump in once again. This time from teap's, and it just worked out as well. Dropping the combo though. That was a game-winning drop right there. And now you have to block out Walk. You cannot just keep blocking against Walk. The grab will straight up kill you. Only 1 meter spent here. And that was teap's round to win. But no, Zephyrion clutches it out.
Yeah, it felt like teap's was a little bit scared of maybe Zephyrion using that hit. So try to calm down the offense. The armor once again resisting the DP, not EX, so doesn't break the armor, of course. As it's a standstill. Both players not very fond of going in. Shield B. Beautiful JB from Zephyrion, and then catches a good 5C against the moon rings. Cashing in with the EX, 3.7k, gets a small life lead. But there's the command grab! The arm drive on wake up Zephyrion being caught off guard. As was probably a lot of us and chat as well. Gets another grab in the corner. Zephyrion now defending for dear life. One touch may blow them up. Cashing in with Moondrive. Going to be building up those 3 bars again. Another moon skill. Not even needing the meter. Bends it with 2-2C. Raging Storm as teap's makes another 3-1 scoreline. And takes a very, very important game to top the group. Just with Chronicles at 4 points each. Zephyrion has 1 point, so there will be 3, or 1 point, excuse me, at 3rd place. And then, unfortunately, no points yet last.
But we believe. Let's go.
Yes.
And that means we will be going into the first match of the 2nd edition of the Group A. It will be MagicRider up against Bursko, and after that it will be King Rasta against Zalbox. Of course, you have seen these 2 players before, and MagicRider taking a win. I believe Bursko took the win as well, so MagicRider and Bursko will actually be the match of who is going to take it.
No.
No? Was it Zalbox winning?
Yes.
Oh, Zalbox too sick.
I'm your conscience. I'm correcting you.
Yeah, I apparently have a little devil in my head right now. Or maybe it's Saber just talking to me. Oh no, wait, Saber's cute, you're not.
It's pretty. Yeah. It's already a do or die situation for Bursko here, because if you don't get any points, that's definitely almost GG's. But if Bursko can win or at least get a 3-2 scoreline, they could still be potentially in the running with 4 more points left up for grabs for the German, but it's not going to be getting easier against MagicRider here with the Coma as well. 2 very strong characters, starting off with one of the best buttons that Coma has, the 3C out of nowhere. EX Commander, 4k damage and Bursko already, and a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah, of course. There is some history here. Bursko is actually the one who took down MagicRider in the wanted set. MagicRider taking off his seat. Bursko tries to do it once again here onto BCU, but nope, just whiffing the Rekka, I believe, against the jump in from MagicRider. Instantly back into the corner you go, goes to the left, right, into the fake out and gets the hit there. Burschko was not ready for it, and MagicRider takes the first round.
Very strong start from MagicRider. Burschko dash in, okay. Auto combo into the corner. Going to be a lot of damage, but still, corner position and Oki. Burschko will definitely relish the opportunity to put some pressure there. Rekka Gaming finishes it, has to spend the EX to keep safe, but then MagicRider swings the 2C. Burschko swings right into it and gets caught. But the combo drop will put us back into neutral. But what is neutral when you have 3C and MagicRider carrying Burschko all the way to the corner? Once again, another 4k damage. Goes for the overhead Moondrive cast in. I think that is a dead Arcwade right there. MagicRider going for the extension into Dienjo. That is then MagicRider 1-0 immediately.
Yeah, I think you can rename it to Enjoy, because MagicRider definitely enjoyed taking the very first game there and taking the lead against Burschko. And that's going to be very important as well, because you want as many points as you can get against Zopox right now, because Zopox is chasing MagicRider down, and if he takes his set as well, it will be a tie between MagicRider and Zopox. Of course, MagicRider just wants to get as many points as he can, and of course also make sure that his opponents do not get any points at all.
That definitely be a very good strat, of course, because every single point can matter. In the end, Burschko, great combo, no air unblockable just yet, and MagicRider very good 2A to catch Burschko off guard, side switch into the EX, another 4k damage, coin jump into the heat from Burschko, who has the meter running out. Good block on the overhead, blocks the DP as well, but Magic is still on the offensive. Burschko with no resources to speak of. Magic has 3 bars, 2-2C, not just yet, goes for the 2-8. Burschko caught blocking high, and MagicRider gets another round, and Burschko can't really get anything started. We know how Burschko can be so dangerous, but with running into the DP, not helping out the cause. And Magic, coin jump again, got same side, no bait on the heat. Burschko, a fan of doing the heat and also doing some questionable stuff, apparently. Burschko, what are you on?
Well, he's on this losing streak right now. 3C allegations. Once again, Coma is a zoner. I will repeat it until I am dead. But I am not the only one who is going to be dead. It is Burschko as well. Look at that. Moondrive almost grabbed. Barely did not get it. Fatal counter for Burschko though. Trying to fight back. But MagicRider has such a big life advantage. So what will be the wake up? It was block it. Oh, you cannot block that one.
You know, fatal. Oh no, could this be the end of the round right here? MagicRider has 4 bars on deck, chooses to go for the air throw. Wake up Dienjo. No, instead, a second throw just kills on the spot. Clean 2k damage. MagicRider 2 games to nothing. Burschko maybe looking over the edge of the cliffs now. It's not an easy way to come back from this.
Hachi is carrying him right now. Alright, let's go. Let's get it. Burschko, you have to show up now. 3C full screen is not going to work out. Only Coma can do that. This might be a button check. Like a connection test? I don't know. This is or maybe he's alright. I'm just gonna ignore it. Let's pretend this is an actual match. There you go, MagicRider getting a clean hit on Burschko. Burschko has no clue what to do. Just going for the heat there. Almost had no meter and just takes the loss there. What are you gonna do against it?
It's a very questionable plan from Burschko. EXDP in the air still catches MagicRider, Pershko. Definitely not in the correct mental state for this. Just mashing buttons straight away. Not sure if that's a connection check. Shouldn't be, because first two games were fine. Ricardo entire. Damn, look at this. When Pershko goes aggro, he's actually getting some good damage. The shield up, gets a grab, chucked into the corner. This could be potentially the end of the momentum from Pershko though. There are 1 bar of magic circuits on Pershko's side, no move meter however. EXDP, easy block for Magic, gets a good punish, dashes up, switches sides, gets... locks in the target now, 3C! I think you're dead.
He said 3C, inshallah, you shield, I dash through and go for it again. Oh, it's nighttime, so you can do some haram stuff. Let's go, Koma, the king of doing that stuff. Safe jump, dash is back. Oh, there we go. That was a very clean moon drive into shielding the heat. And there we go, Pershko taking a round. Look at the health he has left.
Why was that the only round that Pershko won when he's playing like a maniac?
Like, because that's Pershko. That is Pershko's behavior.
Man, this is so weird. Pershko now stuck in the corner, 3C Gaming. JC, good defense so far from Pershko. Maybe they are now potentially believing that they could make this comeback. OTG though from Magic into the 2-2C. The install. That's the grab as well. Another round of OTG. No 2-2C. This time big whiff on the DP. Moondrive spent. Yep. Locking in with the combos. Diane Joe on the floor. Oh damn, Pershko. Oh, there it is, okay.
You predicted it. Pershko said, hold my beer, I'll do it. Hold my Bavaria. Not sponsored.
Yeah, we're promoting so much stuff today, huh? But
yeah, I mean, you know, speaking of sponsors, LC Power and Superfly, check them out right now in the chat. You have time between these two matches, because the next match that is coming up is going to be a banger as well. One of the players that we saw earlier is back. It's going to be Teeps against Ananan, and it...
No.
Oh, yeah, I skipped. I'm sorry, because we had one match of the very first group in this side. It will actually be King Rasta against Alpox. I was mistaken for a bit.
But yeah, going to be a very interesting set, of course. King Rasta 100%, very, very hungry to get their first win of the day. Zarpox, however, seeing that MagicRider is still 2 sets won and nothing dropped, will be more concerned with winning as well, because if I think if Zarpox wins this, it's pretty much guaranteed qualification, because they'll be both on 8 points, and King Rasta's maximum that he can get from this if he loses would be 2 points. Added to the 1 that he already has would be 3. So even with 4 points, he will get a total of 7. So Zarpox with a victory could be qualified here, I think. I'm not sure if Magic is theoretically qualified, because both of these players can still go 8 points, so a little bit too early to tell. So let's see how this one...
I think they're qualified, but just not first or second yet, right?
Rasta can win 2 in a row though, and Zarpox can win the last one, so they could be both on 8 points. So that could be an interesting 3-way, as there's the keys from Zarpox. 4.2k damage, goes for the safe jump with shield from Rasta, but the shield follow-up favors Zarpox, who drops the combo, ends up once again in the corner. Rasta has Moondrive going in, spends the EX, but a beautiful 2A from Zarpox, not scared of pressing buttons, but will be scared of the damage. Tallying after this combo, but Rasta drops it. Some drops here, maybe players a little bit nervous. They know what's at stake. Big fatal though from Zarpox to kick things off.
Yeah, of course, going to be very glad taking round number 1. Of course, King Rasta, one of the best players in Europe right now, showing up in this top 8 against Zarpox. And what are you going to do against this? Because he just uses the DPs in the combo. Will he also use it on your wake up? I want to kind of see. There we go, he did it again. King Rasta trying so much to bait out any kind of DP or grab or whatever. But Zarpox not biting yet. There we go. There was the grab. Staggers. into getting hit. That's a true combo. 3 meter on deck. Will not kill yet, so he will just spend 1 meter to get a knockdown into the safe jump, into the grab, and it barely killed.
Just enough damage on that grab. So going to round 3 in game number 1, as we expected. A very hardly contested affair. 4 bars on deck from Zarfox, also from King Rasta. Zarfox has Moondrive though. Rasta spends a bar. Oh my god, just goes in! That's going to be 6k damage? 6k damage clean, 7-hit combo. One too many, as it's Rasta though, still on the charge. Fatal counter, lucky Zarfox there, evading huge damage. But Rasta has a massive life lead. Zarfox though can claw their way back into beautiful bait on the DP there. What a shield. Zarfox has been trying that every time I watch them. Finally, it works out. 4.2k damage. Rasta in the corner. The heat though blasting Zarfox away. Still has 3 bars. Rasta trying to fish for a big hit, but Zarfox not biting just yet.
Yeah, of course, dashing away once again, creating some space between these two, because both trying to play against their projectiles. See, King Rasta went for the air-to-air, but it barely did not reach, and Zarfox instantly goes for the projectiles to take him out of the sky, takes him over. Yep, there we go, the staggers. King Rasta really tries to fuzzy mash against staggers, trying to get the gap there. Level, that's not gonna kill it, no, not yet.
Not a Moondrive optimized route. So Zarfox will not be able to kill King Rasta, fighting away 2 bars on Magic Circuits. One of them will be spent. Maybe a second one. There's a safe heat activation for BC. The fork. Shield B for the win. What a painful way to go. Zarfox. Not very optimal right there. Trying to cash out. Unfortunately, not able to get enough damage, spending all the resources. And King Rasta able to still clutch it out. But that was just game 1. Could be going to a game 5. Let's see what happens.
Alright, almost tried to go for the reset. That was a cheeky crosser, but the block was still there from King Rasta. Love to see it. Is he overtaking this one for a reset as well? Oh, there we go. Poking the shield. OTG. There's a whiffed Moondrive to make it safe against the Moondrive from Zarfox. Saving himself right there. Oh, BC out of there.
That's Zarfox. Take hold of this round. Meaty key. Keeping King Rasta in the corner. Moondrive is slowly trickling out for the Austrian. The one from Zarfox has already gone away. There's JP. There's the Neil. Good shield from Zarfox. Shield be blocked. Rasta takes back the initiative once again. Throw one. The shield to be hurting like hell. Another throw. One last throw will definitely be the round. Tries to bait the heat perhaps, but sends in the needle. Good shield from Zarfox to still heal a little, but a fatal counter. King Rasta will enjoy a round win. And Zarfox with no resources to speak of in round number 2 except that little bar given by the game. King Rasta enjoying a nice spell of offense, but that will all be hit by a fatal counter. Zarfox, huge damage to start off round 2.
Yep, 4.2k of possession, easy hit as well. There we go, staggers into the counter once again. King Rasta just trying to OS out of there. Finally, it worked out because he got the tech into a hit on Zarfox and he's bleeding out. You think that coat was red? That's all blood. Alright, there we go, chucking him down once again. Moondrive against Moondrive. The shield was there. The BC clashes through and is finally King Rasta winning out with the BC, but nope, dropped a combo and Zarfox goes for the kill here. Only one more touch after this will be enough. Will he actually get that though? Nope. King Rasta is just chilling, seeing how big the gap is between these two. He's not up to press a button. There we go, making a save with the EX. Oh, and gets the hit with such a long range low that Zarfox taking around.
Very well the round, of course, because Rasta with 2-0 lead could definitely be trouble for Zarpox, but Rasta is still starting off very well. Good movement though from Zarpox, still getting hit. Moon Drive will not avail for nothing, or will not be worth anything for Rasta, but still catching the backdash. Another stray hit, so many stray hits from King Rasta. Maybe Zarpox feeling a little bit nervous. There's the recovery, but meets the boot from King Rasta. There will be 3 bars of Magic Circuits, all cashed in. No, not yet. Rasta wanting to take the easy way out. Not a fan of pressing 236 BC, perhaps. Maybe a hard input. But Rasta still 2-0. Zarpox in a pickle right here. They need the points desperately. King Rasta sitting 1 game away from getting the first victory and being with 5 points, getting 2nd place. Zarpox could be going to 3rd place here with 4.
Yeah, of course, King Rasta trying to make it happen, but Zarpox is still fighting in his way. Of course, has a chance. 2-0 deficit can still be turned into the 3-2, and he is going to make that happen. The grab in the corner into the IAD, trying to bait the grab tag, and it did work out for him. That is going to be a near hood perfect for now, unless King Rasta can find a way out, but nope, just tapped the shield, did not hold it, got punished, and Zarpox takes the first round in his very important game number 3 as they start off poking against each other's King Rasta, overtaking it instantly, and the damage is not to be looked down upon.
Nice. 4.7k. The tally of damage, gets a grab as well, maybe a second one. Moon Drive from Zarpox gets a grab themselves. The 2C reaching from King Rasta, no follow-up though. JV from Zarpox, no follow-up on that as well. No cross-up just yet. Zarpox maybe trying to bait something out. The Moonkeys go out into the lightning, and Rasta 1 touch away from heading into set point perhaps. A bit of a charge, gets 3 bars, a little bit of... But Box drops the combo, gets 236k instead of B. There's the fork for BC. Lot of damage. Rasta good for the OTG, leaving Zarpox now in throw kill range. Gets a 2nd bar, bent into the cross-up. And Rasta now on set point. Zarpox. This is a pivotal round for the Spaniard.
Alright, poking from full screen, but the shield was there, trying to dash up, closing the gap, but nope, the only thing that was waiting for you was a foot up yours. There we go, you're in the corner now. And now is not the time where you want to be pressing buttons. There we go, we saw the shield come out earlier, but there was still a block because it was a little bit too early. The animation was there. Zarpox instantly saw it, noticed that, oh, he's gonna press shield. There we go, we just punished that, dropping the combo, and now King Rasta is the one taking over once again, going for the blood heat. Do not press anything against this man, he will take your life. Going for the grab here, try to bait out a button maybe?
Oh! Fortunately got the falling shield, however. Zarpox will punish very well, still has 3 bars on deck. Excellent throw attempt from Rasta. The keys from Zarpox, no conversion. The backdash is caught, but Rasta does not convert. Rasta, of course, is still in kill range. Zarpox trying to press button. Still sitting on 3 bars on Magic Circuits, no conversion on the keys, and Rasta gets an overhead, has a bar as well. Won't be enough to kill, but maybe a safe heat. No, not enough bar. There's the grab, and now final guess for both 4 bars for Zarpox. The rebeat from King Rasta. Zarpox drops, and Rasta gets a 3-0, moves into 2nd place. Zarpox drops into 3rd. A very unfortunate turn of events, and Zarpox starting off with a 3-1 victory, drops 3-0 at a loss as well. So the last set, if Zarpox wants to win, he'll need to beat MagicRider, and Rasta cannot win because Rasta victory would get them at 9 points, and it's very rough. Not just because Zarpox has to beat MagicRider, but also because Bershko is a little bit demotivated, as we saw as well. So Rasta may not have that hard of a time against the Arc player. So the odds are all stacked against Zarpox. But of course, Zarpox can still pull off a massive upset and a victory in the final game of the stage. So a group which is definitely not settled yet. I'd say Magic has qualified. No, Magic has not qualified because if Zarbox wins, they have the head-to-head victory, and Rasta will be on 9 points. If Rasta wins, of course. So Rasta's progression depends on them. MagicRider's progression depends on them. Zarbox does not depend only on them, however. Zarbox needs to win, needs to beat MagicRider, and needs also King Rasta to not win. Any victory for Rasta will get them through. Rasta, if Rasta loses 3-2, Zarbox will still make it through with a victory. So that's an interesting conundrum what we have in Group A.
Yeah, of course, we will be finding that out very soon. But first, we will be heading over to Group B. This time around, it's going to be Teeps against Ananan, and we're just waiting for the players to get in. So meanwhile, while we're playing, we're waiting for these two to pop up and play their match. You can go !match here in the chat right now and instantly claim not codes, but maybe some quests. And you know, if you're feeling very generous, you can always put in some money for these players who are fighting for amazing prizes powered by LC Power and Streamplify, of course.
And I'll talk about the sponsors. It is time for Group 2 to commence. It is Teeps against Ananan. Teeps, of course, with a victory, Ananan with a defeat. So it is imperative for the Vlov player right here to secure the victory. This was the grand final of the LCQ actually, a couple of weeks ago. A round back, Ananan was very close to defeating Teeps, but Teeps proving a little bit too strong on the occasion. Let's see if maybe Ananan has some tech against the down tiers, although Teeps is still hammering on hard. The clash frames favoring Teeps. Unfortunately, the combo drop, very early heat from Ananan, but it's still blocking time for the Vlov player until a very good overhead cashing in with Arc Drive. Very good stuff. 4k damage on the board, evades the command grab as well. On point from Ananan. That is definitely the Vlov player that we want to see here tonight.
Yeah, of course, taking over once again. Teeps went for a raw super earlier, losing all that bar and no chance to recover that life. That was some big chip, by the way, and yep, there we go. Speaking of chip, we just chip your life away. Round number 1 in Ananan's favor, and he's looking very strong like that. 3C to open up the round? Crazy. Alright, went for the DC. Teeps escaped, getting the hit once again. Definitely wants to take back the round. He wants to score as many points. That left-right was so cursed. That was pure evil, especially when Monte Cristo does it. The antagonist mix-up. There we go, once again, floating in such a way where it looked like it was going to be a cross-up, but psych, I'm on the same side once again. The clash frames again favoring Teeps. It's something that's so underrated that the kind of Monte Cristo has, and that is a multiple hitting normals. His normals hit twice, not just once. So his clash is actually very strong, always.
That would be a negative in the situation, but as we saw, definitely coming in Teeps' favor. And definitely this heat is still going into Teeps' favor. Ananan will be without resources for a while. Clash frames coming through, but it will still be Teeps' favor. Excellent reaction, but luckily enough, Ananan pulls off the drop from Teeps. It's now 4 bars of Magic Circuits in just a short while. Ananan has to capitalize on this moment of aggression. Bends the bar, tries to get something going, but Teeps fights back with the moon skill. 2-2-C, on drive, command grab, game 1. Going to the Frenchman. Teeps starting off very, very well, but Ananan, with taking a round, they can still, of course, do it. Question is, will they be able to rise up to the challenge? Teeps is definitely one of the strongest players in Europe, so it's not going to be any easier for Ananan after the set against Chronicles. But
I mean, he's in the French dimension right now. We have the smash, but we have the melty as well. Teeps going for the Moondrive after the slide and within the 5A. That was very interesting. Going for the BC skill into the BC skill. And I think that was a third one as well, just spending all the meter instantly. There we go, Teeps going for the plus frames. Barely used some meter for the clash after the shield. Oh, picks it up once again. Teeps getting hit and being pushed into the corner. Not a true combo, but the damage is still there. Finding a hit once again. Teeps, I think, tried to jump away from the sword, but it is not to be challenged in the air. It just will hit you. 3 bars on deck. Will spend 1 into the 3C. Spends another 1 to get the kill. And again, Ananan will be taking the first round. But will it just be a repeat, or will Ananan actually take the victory here?
Interesting question. Let's see if Ananan has a positive reply. The backdash with the laser. Good block on the overhead, but there's a grab. And then forced to block almost at 50% of HP. Superman punch clips the Vlov player, and it's still pressure. Good shield on the stagger pressure, and tries to peel off. Good shield again, but the jump gets stopped by the sword from Vlov. That's good damage from, and then 3C throw. One makes safe. Low, good defense from Teeps for the moment. Couple of overheads, good still from Teeps. The clash frames favoring the Dantes player, and then Teeps just peels out of the corner, gets the run on there, unleashes the R drive straight away. 2 bars would have killed, but Teeps not going to be risking anything. Closes out the round, takes us to round number 3, but look at Ananan's resources. Moondrive available, almost 4 bars on deck. A very good situation for Vlov.
Yeah, absolutely, and there's Ice Love as well, right? Going for the low there, the damage is amplified, the frame data is amplified, everything is amplified. Look at how he just got a hit on the Monte Cristo, and there we go, into 4.2k damage. There we go, Moondrive into the jump grab, attacking the IED. Wow, what a bait as well on the heat. He definitely saw it coming, and then actually went for the waiting situation and then went for the heat, but Teeps was already in the distance, just waiting it out. And there we go, and then finds a hit anyway.
Be enough, maybe if he spends a moon skill, we'll get barred. No. Still not enough. One throw will do it for Ananan. Moon Stomp into the projectiles, punishing the shield. And Ananan fighting back. A very, very good start to round number 3, and then able to close it off as well. And this is the reaction that we wanted. It is 1-all Teeps. Still honestly looking in control of the set, but Ananan fighting back and finally finding at least a game. That is 1 point, the very first point of Ananan's group stage, and starting off game 3 with a fatal counter hit as well. That's going to be massive damage. There is a bar on deck, built a second one also. Does not spend it, but it's still 3.7k. Ananan will definitely take it.
Yeah, of course, he will be trying. Went for the charged overhead. There we go. Teeps not ready to block it. Oh, but I think he whiffed the BC skill, and then Teeps just instantly went there, gets the hit, puts you in the almost in the corner, went for the left right once again, and then seeing that, oh, this was going to be same side, went for a fuzzy mash there, maybe expecting a grab. There we go, the dash into the plus frames, bring you back into the corner, back dashing and getting hit. That is Teeps taking the first round of game number 3. Of course, big resources on Anan's side. There's Ice Fluff activated as well, the coldest killer on the planet. Let's see if he's able to take down Dantes. Well, not like that. BCing through, went for the jump back JA, but with the combo, still finds a hit here, pushing you in the corner, expecting the backdash once again, and Teeps just chasing it down. One last open.
One last strong guess for Ananan in game number 3. The shield, oh! The fatal counter though. Release shield at the wrong time and then gets reset as well. Ananan very bad mistakes, couple of times in a row. Teeps can definitely capitalize. And that is 2-1. Teeps now 1 game away from winning this set. And I think that will also mean qualification, I believe. So let's see if Edison can bring it back. They were honestly doing quite well, but then Teeps just snowballed a lot of momentum, but then 3C from Edison starting off game number 4. A pivotal game for not just the set, but potentially the whole group stage for Edison. 2-2C to make the Rekka safe. And Edison fights back. Good counter box from the Float player. Good movement from Teeps, closing the gap. Stuffing the moon stomp as well. And then put in the corner, but fighting back very well.
Of course, ending the combo here, getting some charge. Full screen is where you want to be as Vlad. Went for the walk-up 3C, did not work out for him, but he did not get punished either. There we go, shield on this BC, and shield A follow-up this time to punish NN's buttons being pressed. Alright, let's see. What can you do here, Teeps? There's a heat. He wants the grab, but nope, it's not going to be a grab this time. It is simply going to be a button, catching your jump frames and ending it off with it anyway. Arc drive finish, Teeps making it count. Of Monte Cristo.
Set point as well for Teeps, and then sitting on almost 4 bars, but definitely not a full HP bar. Teeps starting off quite well, getting the air throw, safe jump setup. And so then in the corner, good grab from Teeps. Maybe the strike throw pressure is going to be used from Teeps, as it's still the Frenchman hammering in the corner, but Edison fighting back. It's a dash grab as well. Coin jump messed up, very unfortunate, but still gets a big starter right there. Maybe definitely spending bar to make this count. Maybe even, no, not a safe hit, of course. Not a lot of life to recover. So we'll still continue the pressure. Tries to swing a little bit early, but still finds a stomp. That should be good damage. Not going to kill with 1 bar. So let's see what he goes for. 3 bars spent, arc drive. But that will still help Edison. 1 round each. 4 bars for Teeps and full moon drive. And a good start for Teeps as well.
Oh, backdash once again being caught by Teeps. It is, I think it's a habit that Teeps really understands now. Like, oh, you're backdash a lot on wake up. There we go. And then maybe figure out that, oh, I'm backdashing a little bit too much. Went for the jump into the grab to counter the backdash chase. There we go. Go for the left, right, moon drive. There we go. The heat to make it safe. BC clashing through the ice. And Teeps takes this game 3-1. And that means, I think he's qualified. Not sure. Oh, yeah.
Teeps is on 8 points. I think that means NNN will definitely not be able to qualify. Because NNN is on 1 point and he'll be able to get 5. And we will have 2 players probably on 8. So that's unfortunate for NNN. But Teeps definitely off to a very, very good start. 2 games out of 2 on deck. So the last one.
We're not very good count mains because our math is kind of sucky.
I mean, don't for yourself. I'm doing good math here. So Chronicles against Zephyron, I believe, is up next. Shut up. So this is a very, very interesting battle because Chronicles has a victory, Zephyron has a loss. Chronicles with a victory here will potentially close out the group. But if Zephyron wins, it will open the group back up. And it will be very interesting to see. Yeah, that is the table. So Teeps on 8 points, Zephyron and NNN on 1 each. But Zephyron, of course, has 1 game less than NNN. Chronicles has 4 points. If Chronicles were to beat Zephyron right here, they would go to 8 points, and that will mean that both players are qualified. If Zephyron wins, Zephyron will be on 5 points. Chronicles will still be on 4 plus any games that they win. So the last games will actually matter. Teeps against Chronicles teams would pretty much qualify with losing the set, but still getting some games in. Meanwhile, Chronicles would definitely need a victory if he doesn't get it against Zephyrion. So that's a very, very interesting situation as well. Pretty much like Group A. So let's see what the result is. In Group A, we had the same, and in that situation, the player in Zephyrion's shoes actually won. So the group was blown open. Let's see if this will be the same situation as well. We saw Chronicles looking very, very strong against NNN in game 1. Zephyrion started off quite well against Teeps, but they slowly tapered off. So let's see if Zephyrion can get that fight going again, get that momentum that they desperately need to get a very, very hard-earned victory here.
Yep, of course, he is on the board, but it's definitely not over yet. We'll be seeing Zephyrion against Chronicle very soon, of course, as we are waiting for the two players. And I want to talk a little bit about the matchup because it's going to be Noel against Wark. And of course, Noel has the range advantage, but then again, Wark can just sit back and throw donuts for all the time that Zephyrion wants, right? So what do you think is going to be the key factor, and that is a pun, for either of these players to win?
I saw it there. On the range department, I wouldn't give it to Noel, honestly, because since Wark has the rings, and Zephyrion definitely relies so much of their game plan on catching these stray ring hits. I do believe that Zephyrion could be actually in the advantage in the range department. That mid-screen could definitely go either way though, because Noel has very, very good range on her normals. And Chronicles starting off very well, using those normals to very good usage, and Zephyrion being put in the corner, but Wark can just BC, just as I say, that beautiful side switch as well. And Noel being put in the corner, EX spent from Zephyrion, 4.4k damage. And the second overhead as well, catching Chronicles, blocking low. And now, one more touch. Okay, maybe two. This throw will definitely not kill.
3 meters on deck, he can kill. Doesn't go for it yet. He wants to save the meter for the next round. And he will actually have full resources. 3 meter, a full moon drive. Zephyrion is in the driver's seat right now.
Absolutely, very good round 1 to kick things off. But Chronicles chasing Zephyrion down, but JC for a JC as Zephyrion getting their dues and a lot more. The meter ring tries to fake out the dash up throw. They charged 5B, catching Chronicles down back once again. These overheads are hitting the mark. Zephyrion 4.5k damage, metering. The DP catching the backdash, and lucky DP from Chronicles, but it will still do nothing. Zephyrion with the stray ring into the EX command grab, and Zephyrion with a lightning fast game number 1. Definitely showing signs that they are not out of this group stage. They will make Chronicles' life hell if they want to take the set.
Yeah, and I feel like that was just a very unfortunate hit on the donut there. I think Chronicles saw the donut coming out and said, you know what, I'm gonna jump over it and then closing the gap. But I think he was hit on the jump frames, meaning he was still holding forward. But speaking of holding forward, we just run forward, we grab, we run forward again, we grab, we run forward again, and now it's into staggers. Will we see that 7 BC again? Nope, it's first a grab. And I think Chronicles definitely tried to bait it there, but Zephyrion had the best choice made possible there and gets the hit on Chronicles, pushing it into the corner. Ooh, tried to jump underneath, didn't work out, but what did work out is the drop combo in Chronicles' favor, instantly pushing you left, right, whiffed on the Oki. I think that was a game-winning Oki if that was a hit, but that was not the case. So Chronicles, you have to open it up once again. Oh, BC, a little unsafe, I believe, and he gets hit.
The damage from Zephyrion evening up the life situation. The heat from Chronicles though, wanting really badly this round. Gets the most kill as well. This should be the round, does not cash in with the arc drive. Probably would have whiffed from the weird bounce from Zephyrion, but Chronicles still able to close it out. But there's the unblockable, the command grab, OTG damage as well. Zephyrion will definitely get it as, oh, okay, Moonskill into Moondrive from Chronicles, keeping safe. And now is the Noel player. Extended shield, not punished from Chronicles. Could have gotten for an overhead. The 6 to 3 peak would have definitely gotten a lot of damage. JA though, still moving here and there, and then the count hit favoring Zephyrion. But it's unfortunate there. Chronicles looking for the air unblockable, but ending up eating a big hit.
Yep, now just poking full screen, but nope, never mind. BC Donuts. See you soon in the next game, because this round is mine. It's tied up in game number 2. Of course, Zephyrion already has 1 win, so if he wins this game as well, we'll definitely be looking very good in his favor. But Chronicles, you have your path to victory already opened up. Now you just have to take it.
See if they do Harbor. Big damage from Zephyrion using that bar to put Chronicles in the corner. 2.9k damage. Goes for the unblockable as well. No shield from Chronicles. Catching the forward tech as well. 2 bars of meter for Zephyrion. One of them will be spent. Chronicles in a final guess for game. A throw will be a drive. And Chronicles loses another round and a second game in a row. Zephyrion now 2 games on the board, 2 points as well in the leaderboard. Looking to make it 3 as well, and getting this group opened back up. Chronicles still can do a reverse sweep, and with that reverse sweep they will close the group. Let's see what will happen in this dash up grab as well. Chronicles starting off with the way they actually had some success, but the mash from Zephyrion into the EX, just like that. Wait, koi jump on work? Damn.
Yeah, I feel like this is like the game where Zephyrion can actually go and take some risks, because he's already 2-0 ahead. Meaning that he's just going to knowledge check over and over. Chronicles getting hit once again. Zephyrion looking very strong right now. Goes for the EX Oki into the safe jump, of course. Shield A was there, but no punish on it. Oh, BC to escape the corner, at least get some range, get some space for yourself. There we go, staggers once again, but always afraid of the Warg's 7 BC. This time it's just not gonna come out. I think Zephyrion's just gonna wait until Chronicles is going to overextend a little bit. There we go, Donuts. No conversion off of it though. BCDP to wake up, and Chronicles is on a little of health. Like one mash out will be the game. Going for the heat. Zephyrion just taking it easy, getting grabbed. Can still take a grab if he really needs to. The DP not punished there though. There's TK. Then we go BC skill to find the hit, but no conversion off of it. Oh, gets hit there.
And there's going to be painful damage for Chronicles. Zephyrion going to be cashing in. 7 seconds on the clock, but still not enough damage. Chronicles gets the Moondrive. Will put Zephyrion into block stun. JC with 1 second on the clock. Chronicles, very unfortunate. Zephyrion finding the hit and finding set point as well as the metering, the spraying as well, catching Chronicles straight in the face. And another JC, the IAD, favoring Zephyrion right here. A lot of damage on the board. Spends the EX, 4.1k damage. Still a bar to work with. Ring wave, smooth drive in the air. The heat wave from Chronicles, a painful one. Zephyrion, not sure if they can actually kill from this, but will do a lot of damage. Maybe try to go for a throw right here. No, not even that. Chronicles, big whiff on wake up. Zephyrion will make it 3 games to nothing, and pretty much serve Chronicles with the same that they gave Enanen in game number 1. And just like that, the group is blown right open. Zephyrion now second place with 5 points. So the next round is probably going to be very juicy as well. It is Teeps against Chronicles, so Chronicles needs to beat Teeps in order to make it through. If Teeps does not get a single game, Chronicles will go over Teeps. Zephyrion needs to beat Enanen. A victory for Zephyrion will mean they will pass, but anything else is not. I think Zephyrion does not depend on anyone. Chronicles needs with a victory from Chronicles, they will go over Teeps. Okay, so with a 3-0, Chronicles will go over Teeps because they will be on the same points and they will be head-to-head, I believe. But if Teeps gets a single game, Teeps is qualified, guaranteed. So this is going to be very interesting as well. A similar situation to what we have in the first group. So both groups relying on the last sets is going to be very, very interesting. But I do believe that we have a break right now. So the tension is going to be very, very strong after this. Hello, we are back. I am back. At least Nick V is not here. I mean, it doesn't even make any much of a difference. I'm carrying the show here, and Tiramisu, of course, Tioing. But yeah, we are back with the last two games. No, 4 games. Okay. 4 games left, and very, very important 4 games because they will decide the fate of the final 4 next week. We have Group A, MagicRider against Zarpox, a very, very interesting set. Zarpox needs to win. MagicRider, I think MagicRider cannot get any points. If MagicRider gets any points, Zarpox will not be able to qualify. King Rasta against Bershko. King Rasta has to win as well, but King Rasta is currently in 2nd place with 5 points, so a victory will guarantee them progression. Bershko is out of this, and Bershko has shown that they are not very motivated to play. Definitely shown it in the set against MagicRider. In the end, they were not very competitive, to say the least. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Bershko will approach this. Will they try to do a solid to Zarpox, or will they just let Rasta win all over them? So it's going to be very interesting to see as we see the points tally. Magic on 8, Rasta on 5, Bershko on 1, Zarpox on 4. The only way that Zarpox can win is with a victory, that's for sure. If Zarpox meets Magic 3-0, Zarpox, I think, passes the round. Because only Rasta can get more points, and Zarpox will win head-to-head with MagicRider. If Zarpox wins 3-2, for example, and Rasta does not beat Bershko, Zarpox will be the one passing with MagicRider as well, so that will be very interesting. If Magic wins 3-2 and Rasta loses 3-0, Zarpox will also go through. So that's a very, very interesting situation that we have. Of course, as we said, every game won gets you a point. So that leaves so many scenarios actually available to this. We could have somehow Rasta and Zarpox making it through and MagicRider falling. So that could be very interesting as well. It's a very, very weird scenario to imagine, but yeah, it could definitely happen. We've seen upsets in multi, and we're seeing also Saber. Hello, Saber.
Menacing.
Can you leave Saber on the cam? No, not like this.
Wait, actually, wait.
He's getting the Saber body below. Damn, look at this guy, esports with the shirt. Hey, but speaking of esports, we're going into the most important set of today. It is MagicRider on Coma against Zarbox with PCL. As we said, potentially the
They
most
already
important
started?
set.
Damn.
Yes. Do it after this set. The most important game of this group, honestly, I think, for both players. Magic starts off very well, getting the grab into the corner. A lot of damage immediately on the board without any beat, and that's going to be 3 bars built up for MagicRider. Spends one, 4k damage. Zarbox already in a rough spot, but very good punish, very good patience as well from Zarbox. Maybe nerves not being apart, it is very important for the Spaniard to be calm and composed, but Magic will still take round number 1.
You cannot be calm and composed against Coma. He's just gonna monkey out of there. There's no way to do anything other than going monkey yourself.
How can you go monkey with CL? Okay, 236A, monkey flow.
Just go. Just say that. Look at that.
Monkey, no,
Instantly went for it.
Monkey slow, dash up 3C. Optimize damage. Carrying all the way to the corner. 4k damage. There's the safe jump. Even a safe jump, I think. Left, right. Okay, good shield. No punish on the shield bank, but it's still Coma in the corner. But there's the DP. Storming out of there. Does not get the pickup with the 3C, but excellent reaction after the clash frames. I think this could... Oh, okay. MagicRider dropping the combo. Very unorthodox. Zarbox trying to gatekeep the ascent from MagicRider. Oh my god, spending all of the bar. Oh my god. Okay, okay. That is a case of game hates me.
Nah, Magic.
So unfortunate.
I'm gonna root against Magic now. Go Zarbox! Let's go.
Zarbox has no meter to go for Shield BC, so instead got Shield B and got screwed for it, for lack of a stronger word. But
yeah,
that is the point for Magic, so Magic cannot go out on head-to-head. So that means that Rasta needs to lose in order for Zarbox to go through. As there's the 260, getting the OTG, good shield, and then the shield B, the reshield from Zarbox, a very painful one, but not as much as it could have been. The jump shield from Zarbox, committing too much on these very, very aggressive hard reads here from the Spaniard, will be paying the price in blood, as there's the overhead, getting the full damage off. And there's another round for MagicRider. Zarbox maybe a little bit getting the nerves here.
Alright, jumping in with the shield, let go instantly, but tried to spend the Moondrive to convert, did not happen. The DP is going to close it out. Of course, MagicRider instantly just escapes the corner, but being pressed into the corner once again. Shields out of it. Went for the 2C into the 2C. Nothing to do against it. Oh, the delay Rekka once again. It keeps hitting people. There's nothing you can really do against it. Good jump on the grab, escaping the Coma pressure. And there we go. That is at least one Oki that you get here. Left, right, but nope, the 2A will catch you out. Maybe try to go for a grab or something, but the mash will always win in this situation. Ooh, nice clean touch there, but drop the combo. That was potentially a game-winning one. But now, MagicRider has the hit here, has 3 meters on deck, will spend it all to get the kill here. And MagicRider takes game number 2.
Questionable hit there from Zarbox. I think nerves are getting the better of the Spanish player. As it's now set point for MagicRider coming up. As Zarbox needs at least 2 games to actually hope to qualify. MagicRider though still wanting 3 games out of 3, 3 wins out of 3. Let's see if Zarbox can pull off a miracle in this one as an early charge. Trying to build those 3 bars. Dash up 3C. No, dash up JC. is the answer. Good blocks from Zarpax, but still gets opened up. It's a lot of damage. 3.5k into the 2As. Good blocks from Zarpax just yet. No punish on the overhead. No cancel from MagicRider either. The armor coming through. Zarpax playing into MagicRider's hand. And it's all going downhill. Overhead this time catches the mark. Move drive, counter move drive. Good shield on the DP. Okay, Zarpax getting some momentum on the board.
Yeah, of course, getting the optimal damage off of that 2A starter. And now pressing hard, but MagicRider just escapes the combo somehow and gets another combo for himself. Oh, Zarpax evading magnificently and gets the hit on MagicRider here. Is on a sliver of help. Any weird wake up? Will it be a grab wake up? Yeah, it will be. This is coma. Blocking is just advisory. There is nothing that you need to do. You will just EX grab, you will just EX DP, and it will work.
All the Zarpax go for the heat right there. Plenty of blue life to regenerate. Instead, just got command grab. As there's now MagicRider still in the life lead. This is actual set point. There's the shield A to punish Zarpax, getting a little bit too overwhelmed. There's the EX as well. Coin jump. Good blocks on Zarpax. Guess it's right. But the backdash is not right. MagicRider has 3 bars. And that's GG's. All she wrote. Zarpax is out of the running. MagicRider, 3 games out of 3 will secure first place in the group. And a very good spot for next week's finals.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be seeing MagicRider, of course, in 2 weeks because we'll be having Xord and Melty on the same day, the top 4 of both of those games. But before that, of course, we'll be checking who is going to be the 2nd seed. It's going to be King Rasta against Burshko to determine who is also going to be qualified to enter the top 4. However, cleanses with the Saber now. You have to deserve it. You have to deserve it. So what you can do is you can go to the Matcherino, put in some money, and then maybe if we can get like a nice number, like 50. How much is in it now?
Well,
I'll check. I'll check. What were you saying?
1250.
1250?
Okay, if
that hits 50, I will show the magnificent saber, like the best saber you will have ever seen, even better than Klops' saber.
Damn, that's a big statement. That's heading into the 2nd game of this. Okay, so this is very interesting. Burshko can somehow still win. Burshko can still qualify. With a 3-0 victory, Burshko will go level with King Rasta on head-to-head, will be 2nd place. King Rasta will be fooled at the death. So let's see if Burshko will have any motivation to fight a different custom as well. Never seen Burshko play with this, I think, maybe a couple of times. But King Rasta though, starting off very, very strong, getting a 3.4k hit combo, 3.4k damage combo, excuse me. And pushes Burshko to the corner. Damn, a lot of pressure starting off. Good booter from Burshko though, reverting the situation.
Yeah, there was very good staggers there, but Burshko knew exactly when to press the moon drive to make King Rasta with the move. Go for the punish. There we go. BC Lariat to find the hit there on King Rasta, taking over this game instantly, ending with the Rekka, of course, here. Will be a safe jump. Yep, there we go. Going for the grab. It was tagged, but the BC clash into the fatal counter, trading King Rasta, finding a way ahead.
Not in the life lead, however, Burshko is still a minor life lead right here. Although chip damage from Rasta could be a factor, does not confirm the combo off of the JA, but still catches Burshko pressing buttons. The EX will secure round number 1 for King Rasta. A very long round 1, honestly, 80 seconds on the clock. And going to King Rasta, Burshko, nervous DP. Fortunately for them, not converting to a full combo. Burshko though, the one getting the full combo. EX knockdown. And goes for the left-right, catching King Rasta with the 2 8s. Very well placed from Burshko. That should be solid damage as well, but quite scaled because of the multiple two-ways in the combo.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, tried to wait out the shield from being dropped, but no. King Rasta was simply holding it. He was not going to be punished there. Finds a way in as well. Spend quite some resources, but it's always worth it to just get the damage and get the hard knockdown. There we go, the grab once again. Going for the 2A to make sure it's going to be safe jump. There was a heat, forced, escaping the potential incoming pressure, and King Rasta just wins out with the anti-air there. Brishko going to be bleeding on the ground. His heat gone, and this is definitely in King Rasta's favor, as he's already round up and looking to potentially end this game number 1. There we go, DPs right there, just in time. There was nothing to convert off of it, but he gets the win anyway. King Rasta taking game number 1.
I think that pretty much concludes the set then, or like concludes the running. Brishko is definitely not in a position to eliminate King Rasta. That means that MagicRider and King Rasta will be the ones to progress from this group. And we'll see if Brishko can... not even with 2 games, Brishko will be able to get 3rd place. So,
No?
definitely a good start from Brishko though. Unfortunately, a useless good start, as it's still good damage from the German. Goes for another left-right good blocks from King Rasta. Potentially one wrong guess from losing the round. EX spent from Brishko to keep safe. And then splat against the wall. And that will be a very, very solid round from Brishko here.
Yeah, getting a perfect. You know, if you're out of the running, at least play with honor, play it out. Ooh, that was a clean left-right. I believe that hit middle, actually. There was actually nothing that could block it. Alright, there we go. Into the safe jump we go. Make him scared of the grab. Of course, King Rasta has the OSs ready. Shield was there. Went for the IAD. Brishko tried to block it low, but no matter when he was in the air. 3C, of course, launch him up. Go for the mid-screen. Into the grab once again. Will there be another grab? Oh, try to, but Brishko had the moon drive early enough to actually punish it. Went for the arrow unblockable. King Rasta just got hit. There we go. Goes for the claw. Convert off of it. Rekka into the C skill.
Yes, 4K, one drive from King Rasta. Definitely not die just there, but only delaying the dead by a couple of seconds. Brishko sniping the backdash, tying up the score count 1-all. And it's now a first to 2. A first to 2 with not a lot to play for, sadly enough, but it's still very good training, perhaps. King Rasta will to have more success, maybe set up another date with MagicRider next week, as it's still the both players fighting to gain control over neutral. King Rasta finds a good hit, converts it into very, very good damage, and also corner situation, which is what definitely King Rasta will be looking for.
Yeah, whiffing the DP earlier, but still keeping it safe. Brishko just trying to block it all out. Not afraid of a grab yet. I think the next IAD in the run-in will be a grab. Yep, there it is. Smooth drives to get out of there. DP into DP, and yep, you cannot escape it. It converts into a combo for some reason. And that's King Rasta chucking her into the corner. What's gonna happen here is a lot of staggers. Brishko already showed that he will be blocking, and King Rasta overextended, meaning that the DP there from Brishko was the perfect choice to get a hit there. Alright, let's go see what happens now. Patiently wait. Did you see these staggers, like these gaps that he's making sure that he won't get hit? Especially when the Rekka was there as well, just spacing it out, making sure that 3C would not be hitting him. Alright, let's see. Brishko, can you still clutch the win here? 9 seconds on deck. You're taking a lot of chip damage. You might actually lose this game on chip alone.
I don't think Brishko realizes. Good shield from Brishko, and they got the kill as well. Brishko definitely not realizing the time. That was so unfortunate as well.
Yeah. Alright, finding an air-to-air there. DP was whiffed. That is an easy conversion for Burschko. The damage on this will be very nice unless you drop the combo, but we DP again. And again, we just drop the combo. We're in a time loop.
That's definitely what Burschko would wish that it was in round 1. Sadly enough for them, it wasn't as very good fight from King Rasta fighting their way out of the corner. Good challenge against Burschko's pressure. Spends the EX 4k, 4.1k even. Spends another needle, but the life lead will still remain in Burschko's favor. I wonder if one bar will be enough. Pushes towards the corner, spends that bar. Okay, preparing a second one, not enough to kill. Wait, just enough. Damn, Burschko, very good. Optimized damage takes us to final round in game number 3. The one to take the lead will be determined after this one. As a lot of resources for both them. Rekka in the neutral. Burschko 3k damage. Sets up the left-right defense from Rasta, though still blocking in the corner. There's the EX, some chip damage being applied. But the fatal from Rasta! That will be some very good damage.
Yeah, what a magnificent option as well. That was absolutely perfect. Look at the damage as well. 3.8k from just an air-to-air. That is crazy. All right, let's see. The staggers once again. Burschko just going for the heat, was not comfortable blocking anymore. Went for the low shield, held it a little bit, but then the spike was there to catch your negative frames after the shield. And we just grab, and now this is where grabs are actually very dangerous. And Burschko was just not waiting for it anymore. Saw the gap, went to close it with the claw, and now you are here to block. Oh, you'll block.
Tracked him in the heat. Oh, but the move drive will still be not available for, or not being anything for Rasta, but only for that interaction. Still able to turn the tables around and get around as well. A little bit of an unfortunate altercation for Burschko as King Rasta takes game number 3. And we're going back to the room. This is the first to 3, of course. Maybe Burschko will go for a character switch. Or maybe they forgot that it's first to 3. Let's see what will happen actually.
Yeah, it might be a color swap. So there might be a little connection issue between these two players. One of them is checking the ping right now, so they at least have an optimal match situation, of course. We all want the best kind of games. We all know it's online. Sometimes we just have to accept that bad connections do happen, but at least let's try to make it as fun as possible.
Yeah, of course. The better competitive conditions, even with online, are desired at all times. So let's see. Hopefully, connection issues will be resolved after this. This is the second match of Group A. So after this, only 2 more will be left. And those sets are going to be very interesting as well. It's Teeps against Chronicles and Zephyrin against NNN. Teeps pretty much almost qualified. I think no, Teeps is not directly qualified though still. A loss to Chronicles and a win from Zephyrin could turn the tides of the situation, but with one single game win, Teeps will be qualified themselves. Zephyrin with a victory will be qualified as well. Chronicles just needs to beat Teeps 3-0. Wait, no, not.
He just needs to do that.
Yeah,
Easy.
no. Just needs the victory. I mean, yeah.
Just win, bro. It's always a 50-50. You either win or
Exactly.
you lose. Easy, bro. Just win, bro. Oh, right. There we go. Burschko said, my connection is fine now. Let me get that hit.
That's right. Yes, from Rasta so far. Oh, extended high shield though. Burschko, very smart. That's a lot of damage. Could have been even more. But Burschko was for the simple route. Still a lot of damage. 4.4k on the table. The backdash. I think that was 2 backdashes in a row from King Rasta. giving a perfect to Bershko. Damn. This connection is definitely playable now for Bershko.
Yeah, oh, Rekka, the Rekka in. Third hit always there. It has so much range, it's so active. You can just cancel into cancel it anyway. Alright, there we go, using the C skill for a potential left right, but probably goes for the safe jump. No, actually went for it. But Ananan has I want to see you block it as well, Ananan, but right now it was King Rasta doing it.
3C whips the air throw, whips the DP as well. No punish from Bershko. 3 bars could have potentially punished it, but there's just almost 2 bars for the German. Beautiful fatal counter though. Meets King Rasta with 2-1-4B, and I think this should be the round. Oh my god, that was very fortunate for Bershko, very unlucky for King Rasta. Drops out of the combo, but drops into the Moon Rekka. And just like that, setting up Game 5.
Question.
Is this the first Game 5 of the day? And sadly enough, one that doesn't even matter.
Rexu, question. Is Arx Rekka, is it air unblockable?
I'm not sure. I think it is. I've seen a lot of people getting hit by it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Rekka first was the hit, the second whiffed, and the third hit once again. King Rasta just doesn't block them right now. C skill, of course, left, right. Nope, just a safe jump. In this case, the grab was tech, but we DP those. No more plus frames for you. And we are back to left, right. Yep, there we go. Went for the grab. The heat was there to avoid it. Somehow got the hit in the air-to-air exchange anyway. And Bershko again with a very convincing hit. Where was this Bershko earlier?
I wish I knew, honestly. This is definitely what we wanted to see from the German arc player. Dive claw switches side. So oh my god. I don't think that was intentional, but Bershko will definitely take it. And again, the fatal counter. That seemed to be so much damage as well. Rekka fatal, look at that. Look at the number just go up. 4.7. Yes, almost. And it's one last guess for King Rasta. Goes for the back. That's a very risky one, but one that pays off. Shield BC gets out of Arc's pressure, but still a huge life lead for Bershko. But there's a grab. King Rasta can snowball out of this. Good heat, but getting sniped. But the 4 BC will snipe King Rasta himself as Bershko concludes with melty blood. But unfortunately, it will still not be worth a damn, because unfortunately, Bershko is still out of this.
What a warrior.
At least
Even
going
in
out
death,
with a bang.
Even in death, he still fights on. Alright, Rexu, living in the digital world once again. Going after the Digimon. He salutes 20 seconds later. But as we've seen, the 2 players qualify for the top 4. Of course, Rexu's doing a little weird dance, and we are going to be heading into Group B, where it's going to be Teeps against Chronicles first, and then Seferion will be facing Ananan. And as you said multiple times, this group is not close right now, but there's still so much that can happen in this group, because look at the scores for Group A. Here we go, MagicRider qualified as the number 1 seed from Group A, and then King Rasta with 7 points, the 2nd seed of Group A, and then Bershko in 3rd place with 5 points is Allpox in the last spot with 4 points. Of course, very close in these last 3, but there you have it. MagicRider and King Rasta moving on to play in 2 weeks.
So, the situation in Group 2, as we said, is still quite open. Only NN unfortunately cannot make it out, but the situation is as follows. Teeps with 1 game, they will 100% make it through. Chronicles with a 3-0 can risk sending Teeps out of the bracket. Zephyrion with a victory will pass 100% as well. Wait. No, actually no. Because if Teeps
I'm telling you, it's not a count main because our maths are bad.
If Teeps wins 3-2 and Zephyrion wins, Chronicles still goes through. Wait, no, I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. If Chronicles wins 3-2, yeah. If Teeps wins a single game, he's through. Zephyrion needs to win. And yeah, with a victory, Zephyrion will make it through as well. If Chronicles wins 3-0, Chronicles may send Teeps out. If Chronicles wins 3-0 and Zephyrion wins, it could actually be that Teeps goes into third place. So that's very, very interesting. This is definitely the set to watch from this group. Chronicles, of course, needs a 3-0 to be able to go through. So, yeah, very interesting. Definitely has the character to do it, though. Noel, one of the, I think, underrepresented character in Europe. Just winner of Evo Japan as well. So, definitely not a weak one. As Chronicles starting off very strong, no, Team starting off very strong. Sorry.
You okay?
A little bit, thanks.
Alright, you're not the only one because Chronicles getting missed as well. Getting hit once again, left, right, yep, there we go. Went for the jump back into the same side and Chronicles did escape, but it was still pushed into the corner. Oh, there we go. All whiffing some moves into the shield, into more clashes, and finally there was a 3C that won out and is not going to kill yet. There's a lot of meter build, but he wants the Oki instead. All right, went for the left, right, into the grab. Nice tech on it, nice trade as well, but every single trade there will be in Teeps' favor, as Chronicles' health is very low right now. Might be looking for a heat, but it is very dangerous to heat right now. And there we go. If that was a heat, he would have just been killed. All the meter gone. In this case, he still has the meter to fight back in the second round.
Damn. But the fight back will be immediately stopped from Teeps. But Chronicles does not care, still swings and gets a very good hit, 3.5k damage clean. More drive though from Teeps will help them watch. Moon DP whiffs, the key does not, and Chronicles puts Teeps in the corner. The TK laser, very good as well from Teeps, has generated enough meter to be able to cancel into EX. For slight life lead, I believe, still for Chronicles. Going to be piling up with this combo, a lot of damage. No, the drop and the mash from Teeps, actually victorious.
Let's see, Chronicles, can you fight back? Nope, there's a grab there. 2 more grabs, you're dead. So that you have to start doing something. These long-range normals make sure that you can't really do that much. Went for a left-right, putting himself in the corner, but there's always plus frames. There we go. Tried to contest the staggers, but nope, the range is there, but not the frames. Teeps taking game number 1 here.
So I think that's guaranteed Teeps passing through. So now Chronicles needs a victory and Zephyrion to not win. So let's see what is about to happen in this. Chronicles starts off very, very strongly. This second game, pressure in the corner as well. It's a grab. These grabs definitely made a lot against Eleanor. Let's see if they can do the same against Teeps. Chronicles gets 2 hits in a row, gets the EX key. One more correct guess now for Chronicles to get the round. Heat from Teeps, okay, very interesting heat. Dash up, pressure, goes for the DP. Oh no, was that a command grab? A misinput command grab perhaps. Unfortunately, Teeps getting the DP. Chronicles can cash in and get round number 1.
Yeah, so when you dash up and then go for a 2-3-6, the game will register it as 6-3, meaning it's a DP motion.
I would like to know if like 6-3C would have priority over 2-6BC, which is a little bit weird, to be fair, if that was the case. Maybe a small misinput from Teeps. Chronicles though, better not be misinputting this combo. A lot of damage, 4k, very close. Double hop, the Noel classic into the pressure. The range with the lance definitely helping out, prevent bait. As is Chronicles once again sitting on a perfect still 2 bars on Magic Circus. One of them is spent sitting up the left, right, not crossing up the second overhead. Opening teeps and Chronicles closing out the round. It is 1-all. Chronicles fighting back. They want to be the second player passing through from this group.
And he still has such a long way to go though, because teeps in the number 1 seed spot right now. Of course, he's just not going to go and lose some games on purpose. We're competitors. So Chronicles, you have to fight a full power teeps. Can you do it? That is the question. I know you can, but will you? Oh, DP. Let's go. Into the OTG, trying to reset here very soon. Will we see it? Nah, just going for the knockdown. He just wants the Oki. Getting a little bit of range. Getting the hit as well. Escaping the reset. Oh, yeah, make it safe for yourself. Moon Drive into the still active beam makes it so you're safe on dropping down. And there we go. Noel tried to challenge it, but nah, Teep saying nope, has 2 meter. He can kill here if he optimizes it.
I don't think it's dead though. Oh, damn!
Oh, think again, Rexu.
I'll think again.
Gone. Deleted.
Deleted. Oh, okay. DP from Teeps. Chronicles fighting back immediately. And we'll have Teeps in the corner as well. Spends the EX for maximum carry. 3.7k on the board. Double hop into the low. Good defense. But the DP, the overhead opening Teeps up. But the recovery, unfortunate drop from Chronicles. A lot of valuable damage on the table. Good blocks on the laser, but cannot block the follow-up. As it still Teeps dishing the damage. Going to be Rekka into the EX. Probably safe heat. No, a little bit of a charge. Even a little purpose to heat right there, but it's still Teeps catching Chronicles. The 4C coming through. There's 2 bars building up. Maybe one spent. Yes, of course. There's the last potential guess for Chronicles. Maybe a heat. There's the blood heat as well. Ooh, the 3 attempt stuffed by the EX key from Chronicles. Drive cashed in. Teeps is dead. Chronicles with no resources, but will still make it to round 3.
Yeah, that was such a beautiful flow to just barely not get hit by the 3C, gets a counter hit for himself, and then closing it out as well. Another shield A follow-up whiffing there, but Teeps does manage to get the hit there. Oh, Chronicles tried to run into a low. That's not how you deal with it. And Teeps instantly goes for the hard knockdown here. Into the left, right. That's actually just a safe jump. Does not want to deal with anything else. Oh, speaking of dealing with things, that was a DP right there. But the BC skill has no follow-up there. Oh my god.
That's just yet, but Chronicles very low on HP. A throw can potentially do this. And there it is, the throw. Teeps just listening to me. I'm not coaching, I swear. Teeps now guaranteeing qualification. But Chronicles still in the running. Of course, Chronicles with a victory may still make it through.
That's just bad manners, Teeps. He's too good. Alright, Chronicles getting the hit. The first hit of game number 4. That's a neat hit. I'm not sure why Teeps got hit there. Maybe tried to jump forward after his normal jump. Did not work out for them. Chronicles, in this case, taking a very hefty lead. Only one more touch. There will be a heat from Teeps. Does not want to lose this round. Go down. There we go. First choking Noel out, and then chucking him into the ground and blasting them with light rays on.
Oh, and the extended shield as well. Not paying off for Chronicles. Teeps does not build a bar. Thought they would, I think. Chronicles cashing in on the missed opportunity for Teeps. But the second bar, one of them will be spent. Hard knockdown, setting up maybe another mix. Good move drive from Teeps to be still on the defensive, but the DP. Good patience from Chronicles to bait it out. And one more round for Chronicles to get onto game 5.
Opens it up with the low once again. Teeps is not blocking. I think he's just happy that he's in right now. But we 3C on Wake Up. If you don't expect it, then I will just use it against you.
I mean, my man played Coma. Of course he'll do Wake Up 3C. Why the hell not? Chronicles, though, on defensive. Dash up throw, fatal counter, maximum damage. Wake Up hard drive. Man, Teeps is playing Coma, I swear. Chronicles cashing in. Unfortunately, cannot get the follow-up. And Teeps now can press some buttons. Baits DP as well. Chronicles, don't panic, please. As Teeps now looking to make a very, very improbable comeback. 3.9k damage, left, right, but meet the heels of Noel. Somersaulting in the air with the DP, taking us together for a game number 5. And Chronicles' destiny lies on this game 5. If they win, they have a strong chance of making it through. If they lose, they're definitely out. Wait, no, actually no. Because Chronicles has 2 points. They are currently on 2nd place.
Rexu, it's time to just stop trying to do maths. And let's focus on this game because Chronicles is absolutely focused, trying to take the win here. There it is. That was the cheap left-right situation where you attempt to do the IED over and say, I'm going to cross up, and then nope, it's the needle float back into the same side. But Teeps eventually finds a way out, mashing out, dropping the combo, and again, Teeps just gets the advantage, mashing again on the drop combo, pushing Noel into the corner, and this is a life or death situation you're in right now. 3 meter on deck for Noel though, nothing on Teeps' side, only Moondrive. And there he goes, using the moon instantly into the heat. There we go, getting a hit. Chronicles absolutely wants this. Goes for the arc drive. Might not end it. No, not yet. There's one more Oki situation. BC, DP, and wow, what a challenge. Goes for the air-to-air, seeing the DP whiffing, clashing against the needle, and instantly goes for the punish. Optimal.
Let's see if Chronicles can close this out. Definitely strong signs that they can. A lot of damage on the board. Just builds a bar and spend it straight away. 4.1k almost damage. Double hop. Shield into shield B. Chronicles can try to take back the turn. Opening Chronicles from Teeps up. There was a very, very weird spot to get hit by. Maybe try to jump. Teeps though cashing in. Getting the hard knockdown. Moondrive from Chronicles. The backdash is still sniped. And Teeps building up on 4 bars. One of them will be spent here. And a safe key perhaps? No. A bit of a charge. Pushing Chronicles though. In the corner. The mash, the 2B. Into the DP. Chronicles with the side. Cannot get the full combo, but still gets the corner situation. The key. Catching Teeps. Pressing buttons. Chronicles can close it out. And Chronicles wins the set. Gets to 8 points. And now the pressure is on Zephyrion.
Oh, look at that. That is so beautiful to see. Chronicles taking the set over Teeps, getting to 8 points. And that means if Ananan gets the upset here, being the dark horse of this group, he might be ruining Zephyrion's life. Like, Ananan is out already, but he can ruin a life today.
Yeah, honestly, that's the sneakiest way to actually make a presence in this, because Teeps is definitely qualified. As you can see, Chronicles right now is in. Zephyrion with a victory will be the 2nd qualified player, tallying 9 points, but only a victory will get Zephyrion through, because that will mean 4 points. And then, as Nick said, out of the running, but they can ruin Zephyrion's day by beating them, and that will be very, very actually interesting to behold. And I do believe, if my memory serves right, I think in the LCQ, Eminem beat Zephyrion twice. Once in first to 2, once in first to 3. So, yeah, this is a very, very interesting last game that we have in front of us, because Zephyrion may get PTSD from the previous sets with Ananan. Maybe they have done their homework, but how many vlogs are there in Europe right now. There's Teeps has a very strong flow, but isn't really playing him as much. So it's a very interesting situation that we have for our final game of the set of the group, pretty much.
Yeah, there's a couple of loss, but I'm not sure if they played them enough. Zephyrion, of course, probably has Teeps, you know, as a training partner, as you already said, but I saw something crazy, and that is a Mario instead of Walk to face off against Vlov. You know, have those full screen nuns taking down the vampire. I can kind of see it.
Going for maybe the knowledge check. I mean, we did speak of maybe Zephyrion not having that much experience against top tier Vlog. How much experience does Enon have against top tier Mario? Definitely not enough to take on Zephyrion, as is the Frenchman starting off very strongly and putting Enon in the corner. Double moon drive, and it's still the pressure, punishing the low shield as well. Enon maybe panicking a little bit. Maybe that knowledge is being checked right now. Zephyrion, this constant wave of pressure, but no stop. Okay, the full pickup from Enon tries to go for a run on there. The Nun saves Zephyrion though, but it's still Enon trying to fight back. Good shield.
Nice.
Catching with the low as well. Unfortunately for Zephyrion, this will be the corner.
Ooh, the drop combo instead, and the 5A hits Fluff right there. 3 meter on deck. Might have to spend it all to get the kill. Does not go for it. Just wants to spend meter for the Oki. The heat has been activated. There's a lot of life that's potentially coming back. Try to challenge the Nun approaching him, but nope. Getting hit instead. As Mario taking the first round here. Off of a very big mistake, I would say.
It's a painful one, but not one that you cannot recover from. It's still very early on in the set, but Zephyrion knows they cannot do any mistakes. They need this victory. Oh my god, the blocks though from Enon so far. Getting nothing. The chakrams keeping Enon in the corner. Another set of chakrams trying to fake a throw into the overhead. Still good composure for the Fluff player, so that's another grab from Zephyrion. Good tech on the grab this time, as Enon fighting back, does not get the confirm, but at least gets out of the corner, but then just jumps into shield. But drop from Zephyrion, a little bit shaky. Gets the full combo right here, going to be a lot of damage, maybe even a safe hit at the end of it. No, there's going to be a throw into Oki.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much in a do or die situation, because with 1 meter your heat won't do that much, and you rather would have the Oki situation, right, punching away the Nun. But what you're gonna do now, you still have to close the gap and find a way to catch that little dude. Alright, the Nun be doing weird dances. Oh!
Not enough to kill though. Still Zephyrion doing the pressure. Nun spending the EX as well. A lot of chip damage, 1 pixel of life is left, and then almost no moon as well. No moon skills available. I think it's just 1 spec. The from Enon. Okay, fighting back, but look at the clock. It's not. Wait, there is heat available, and Enon has to heat.
Oh my.
Pain. Zephyrion will take the round on timeout.
Whew. Wow. I have to commend Enon on that composure of blocking. Like, he had 1 HP left, basically, after all the chip, and he was just sitting there, blocking everything, not afraid of a potential grab, because you know the grab was there to finish it off. Unreactable grabs, and he was just sitting it, taking it.
Very unfortunate way to go, but there's still more games to go, and Enon starting off very positively. The combo, the fatal counter, the Nuns though, saving Zephyrion right there. Damn, mid-swing as well, the EX from Zephyrion, catching Enon in the worst spots possible. Has to shield the chakrams, cannot fight back. We're unblockable, but there's the heat again from Enon, cashing in into the arc drive as well. Loads of damage, a healthy life lead, but presses into the shield. A counter, I think it could even be the round for Enon. No.
Not yet, he didn't have the meter. at best could use BC, but I think those are still maximally skilled at that point in the combo, right? Using the Nun to make sure you're just safe against Vlov's projectiles. You're still pretty slow against these Nuns. It's not Ice Vlov yet, and Zephyrion is just turning it around here. Both players on low HP. Zephyrion still has the life deficit against him, but only one touch will do it. Ah, speaking of one touch, there it was. Smacked the boy in his head. Down you go.
With the hilt.
Yeah.
Just enough for Vlov to take home the round. Getting the shield from Henan, trying to close the gap. Ooh, very good catch and conversion as well with the Moondrive into Moonskill. To be a lot of juicy damage. Spends the EX as well. 4.2k. Air throw into Oki. Goes for the low instead. Stomp though. Stomping all over Zephyrion's life bar. That's going to be 2 bars of Magic Circuit. One of them is spent. Another one has been just generated. Oh my god. But Zephyrion, low profiling as well. Fighting back. Pressing buttons on wake up. That's how we do it.
Yeah, went for the shield B follow-up, tried to jump over, but nope, got punished instead. It was a simple 5A starter for Zephyrion. And of course, that leads into the Oki that you want with the giant axe into the grab. Summon another one into another grab, but this time it was tagged, went for a wild swing. It swung completely a different direction, and that means Zephyrion just jumped over it. Closed out round number 2 in the second game, and it looks very good for him to get that second win of the game as well.
Let's see now, around in this one, catches Anana as well, trying to move. Zephyrion though, trying to get something going. Anana spends the EX, some chip damage on the board, excellent jump into the EX with the Nuns. Excellent as well is the air throw from Enanen. Clashes favoring Zephyrion, gets the side switch as well. There's 3 bars on deck, so that means that Enanen's life bar could potentially go to waste, and Zephyrion does not even spend more than 1 bar, knowing that they are just enough. 2 victories or 2 games for Zephyrion, 1 more to qualify. Actually, Zephyrion of course on qualification points.
Yep.
Maybe a
Now it's
character
time.
switch? CL time.
I see selecting character will be... Will it be CL? Nah, it will just be the color swap.
Maybe color. Oh man, I wanted the CL. I'm sad.
Wario. What?
Right, so game 3 could be the last one of the set. Could be where NNN starts the comeback. Let's see what will happen. Zephyrion needs this game, of course, has 3 opportunities to progress on, and starts off with a fatal counter into another counter hit. I mean, Zephyrion not messing about the tech on the throw as well after the Moondrive, but Moonstomp, Clash Frames working out towards NNN, but still gets tagged by the Nuns, probably trying to jump away. Zephyrion still gets some good damage. Keeps in the corner, but still trying to swing. Very good low from NNN. Into the full combo. Get another drop though. Very unfortunate. A lot of drops from NNN today.
Oh, jumping away from the Nuns, swinging wild in a coma. Oh. See, oh, and again, the slide just keeps hitting, and then it especially is continuously at the end of a block string, so you don't expect the low anymore, but that is exactly when Zephyrion abuses the fact that there is another low incoming. Just walking forward, menacingly, going for the grab, and one more grab will do it. Nope, it will just be a low this time, and then I was afraid of it, and he's definitely right of being afraid of it. Rasta grab in the air. Be guilty here now. Alright, icicles everywhere. But you know children love ice.
Still NNN in the corner, having to defend for dear life. Zephyrion on set point to progress on. The chakrams hitting the attempted tech from the Hungarian. So that means that Zafiro now will potentially be on set point. One more wrong guess. That is the set. Good defense so far for NNN. Oh, the storm punished by the Nun, but Mario was out of commission. Shield BC, good punish though from NNN. Zafiro maybe getting a little bit antsy, but again, another drop. Zafiro fighting away. Nun into another Nun. NNN dropping some valuable HP points. The Nun from behind as well. Zafiro is commanding these so well. No shield. The follow-up does not work. 2 BC into the fatal counter. No conversion. The Nun is still fighting from behind, and Blood Hit is activated. Zafiro cannot do the zoning. And then can try to get the round, but good fight back from Zafiro. One final guess for both players. The mash or the wake up! And then is not done yet.
That was sick. Alright, and then you can still clutch it out, even though you are left with nearly no moon drive. You're half now, but nearly no meter. You have to build it while taking care of these nuns as well. You still have the little child there as well. You have to hit it constantly, but nope. Getting pummeled around. BC Icicle into getting a full combo. And look at the damage already. Not even that many hits. Going to the 4.4 kg. Alright, getting a hit once again. Mario on 4 meter. And then building a nice set of meter for himself. One more touch might be able to do it. Spends meter here. Built another one, but got hit in the air. Full screen conversion for Zafiro. Will you be able to take it here? Oh, yep, getting the grab. Next hit will kill. Oh no, the back crashes into the axe. No. Oh, what a way to go, Rexu. It's done.
Pain.
It's Zafiro continuing on as the second seed. Chronicles barely, with just 1 point difference, being your third. So it'll be Zafiro and Teeps going on to join MagicRider. Oh.
Zafiro making that 3-0 against Chronicles count. And yeah, coming out on top. 9 points. So it is. Damn. So that's going to be 3 Frenchmen and the lone Austrian.
Yep.
In a couple of weeks' time. Of course, the qualified players are MagicRider, King Rasta, Zafiro, and Teeps.
Yep.
4 players. It is all up to them. And yeah, it's going to be massively, massively interesting. A very interesting final card. All to enjoy in a couple of weeks though. And for the uninformed maybe, what is up for grabs in a couple of weeks?
A couple of weeks? Well, next week we'll be having Guilty Gear Excerpt. And then the week after that, so the 25th of April, we'll be having the top 4 of the Melty Blood. And we will be ending this tournament with a bang, of course, with the players Rexy just mentioned. And there's so much to win, right? You have, first of all, exclamation mark Maturino in the chat. If you want to sponsor these players, make sure that you drop some nice money for them there. They definitely deserve it. But also, we have a donation. Oh, let's see.
Oh, damn. Okay,
Tirami Sussy. Is that you? With the $10 dono at Respive.
Okay, I like that actually.
I don't know.
Sadly enough, she is not in Type Lumina.
That deserves the showcase of the Majestic Saber.
Yes. Damn. Okay.
You know, she's charging JC, yeah? She's ready to jump and charge JC to kill everyone.
Be careful, because if you actually do JC even on a model, it could probably crash the stream. That button is stupid.
It might be. So she already broke the ground. She's like actually jumping right now. But Maturino is not the only thing that the players can win. There's also, for the third place, a nice USB mic given to us by Streamplify. Of course, if you want to check out Streamplify for all your basic needs in streaming, !Streamplify in the chat, or scroll down below the stream and click on the link. And the second place gets a power supply by LC Power, and the first place gets a nice 144 Hz monitor, also by LC Power. If you want to find out more from them, they have a lot of products like PC cases, power supplies, gaming monitors, and much more. Check out !LC Power in the chat right now, or again, scroll down to check out the link and check out all their stock. And you know, they are powering this stream. Amazing. So thank you so much to the sponsors, but also thank you so much to the players, and thank you so much to Tiramisu in the back streaming, making sure all the players are here and get what they need. And of course, my fellow commentator Rexu, thank you so much for being here. I'm Nick V. Rexu is invisible right now, but he's definitely there in spirits.
Meow.
We're gonna sign off, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for more multi action. He wants to see more Saber.